Hey guys, welcome to another great episode of 234 Essential. My name is Ayomide Tayo. AOT2 celebrations to all those who celebrate. America has a new president, new commander in chief, and it's not, if you in case you're in a coma since 2019 and you just woken up, it is not your eyes playing tricks on you. Donald Trump is the new president of America, the new POTUS, 46th, Abby. No, Obama was 44. Obama was 44, Trump was 45, Biden was 46, and Trump is now 47. Yes, long live the great nation, the United States of America. And yes, now and my coach is here with me too, live from the US capital, Washington.
I love it.
She's giving us the blow-by-blow account of the swearing in.
Shout out to my people in the DC. Yeah. What's going on? You know, say when I finally go, then I visit the US. This is how I'm gonna. That's for real an intro, please. I don't want anybody to ask me, when do you go there?
They shoot black people in America. You know.
This is and they shoot
little children. And they shoot little children in schools there.
No, but that's not the worst thing that happens in America.
That's the worst thing. If you can go into a school
I have to tell you something.
And kill children.
Was about to be a sarcastic thing.
Okay.
The worst thing that happens in the US is TikTok. That's the worst thing.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, guns. What?
No,
you know how to take the car
for like a few hours and he came back.
Exactly. No, but what that it was contested in the first place. It's just like, okay. But we get it. It's the worst.
This is what they say. This is how Nigerians say. When Nigerians are gathered, when I don't call them poor Nigerians, but humble Nigerians are gathered, at the newspaper stand.
Average.
And they say that Otodola is fighting another billionaire. They said when two elephants are fighting, it's the grass that gets hot. Peter Doce, 1806 BC. That is it. That is what was happening. That was what was happening. But please, if you are listening to 234 Essential, we are not American analysts. Everything we are saying here is from our own funny bant-wise POV of what America is. Simple as that. This is not CNN. We are not Wolf Blitzer. We are not Amapo. No. This is not Fox. In short, we are not even NTA. We might even know more than NTA.
What's the name of that one that Trevor Noah used to anchor?
Oh, I've forgotten the name. Late night show, tonight show, something show.
I love you, Trevor. Just in case you ever hear this podcast, I love you so much.
Shout out to Trevor.
Okay.
Shout out to Trevor. And
hello, guys.
It's funny book.
I'm about to introduce myself after all of this. Hello, guys. Welcome to 234 Essential. My name is Ugochi, the Igbo Stallion. Thank you for rocking with us. Long live Nigeria. Let's go.
Be like
nobody be like
Thank you guys for listening to us. We were fully back last week. If you've not listened to our New Year episode, go and listen to it. Oble, full effect. We spoke about Dirty December, the whole culture and everything. And this is our second episode for the year. If you're a long time listener, you know the drill already. If you're a new time listener, this podcast helps you break down everything happening in the country, Nigeria, anything that relates to Nigerians, and helps you navigate life in this unique country of ours. Unique in air quotes. Yes. And it is not just, we're very unique. And it's not just a one-way traffic. It's two-way traffic. You can send us fan mail at 234essential.com, where we will read it and, reply whatever questions you ask, you're asking. And also, we also have a small segment called Release Therapy. It's affairs of the heart, where you bring your love problems or your lost problems to us. And we, in our minuscule knowledge, will help you dissect your heart.
Yes.
Not practical. We mean
traumas.
Yes. But please, as they say in medical parlance, if symptoms persist after 30, 60, or 90 working days, please consult your nearest therapist, whether the therapist is in Lut, Yaba left, or you have your own boutique special executive therapist. But please, do not report us to NAFDAC or Instablog Nigeria, because we are not liable. If you do, we will disappear from the internet. Thank
Oh
you very
my
much.
god. Facts.
Yeah.
Me first, actually. And also if the matter is an Igbobi matter, don't shy away. You get what I mean? Go there.
No,
Go
if it's a
ahead,
good matter,
shit.
please take yourself to Gobi Sharp because I know Sabi set bone. I don't know
Immediately.
like a,
You
I don't know
understand?
how to break. If you break your bone, you will die near me because I don't know how to set bone or anything. So you're on your own.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
But you play football now, no? I thought that supposed to be like basic first aid for people who play football. Like what to okay, if not to set the bone, at least
do
what
you
to
know
do.
the,
No?
do you know the height of my soccer career?
Tell
My
me.
my failed soccer career. So let me
Let
paint a
me hear it.
scenario.
There's hope,
Let
but
me
you
paint a
don't know.
scenario. Let me
Under
paint a
20.
scenario for you. Let me paint a
Okay.
scenario for you. I was in a
Let's go.
school, I was in secondary school in Apapa that could be
Okay.
best described as a social experiment because it wasn't really a school.
Hmm.
The name of the
Okay.
school is defunct now. The name of the
Yeah.
school was called
Chai.
Brightland College, Apapa.
Okay.
That was the name.
Okay.
The school did not have any formal structure or hierarchy. You know how the students in SS are like the bosses in the school, GSS are like the
Mm.
servants. You know,
Mm.
be we were so small in that school that maybe five
Tell
people
me.
will be in SS1 or five people will
Oh,
be in
okay.
SS2.
It just
Yes.
started.
So it was not, it was like, I think at the end, well, 6 year, 5 year, 4 year, 3 year, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not uncommon to see a JS3 socially discussing with somebody in SS2, even though one is wearing
Wow.
knicker and one is wearing
On
trouser.
a
That's that kind of
joint
school.
trouser.
Yes.
No barriers, no
But
boundaries, no
fortunately enough for
tears.
us, yeah, no tears at all, nothing.
Mm.
Fortunately for us, football was our common ground for all the guys. So that you're in
Okay.
JS1 or SS3, during break time,
Mm-hmm.
everybody will share themselves. So yeah, I want to play ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know
Mm.
what the devil that whispered onto us. There was a very close pitch near our school. It was more or less like a garden, on the Kep's garden.
Mm.
The person that
Mm-hmm.
was there, that was sleeping beside the gutter, he built a small shanty house for himself beside the gutter or canal.
Normal.
Was an Igbo
Mm-hmm.
seller, was the normal Igbo seller, right?
Mado.
Now imagine Ajebota children during lunchtime or after school
Mm.
going to
Mm.
where the Igbo man is and playing football there on grass. It is
Uh-uh.
wild. Yes.
Oh,
I'm going
did he
somewhere.
used to sell to them?
No, he didn't used to sell it to us, but he was our guy.
Mm.
His name was Erico.
Ah,
God knows if he's still
love
alive
it.
today.
Shout out to
His name is Erico.
Erico.
Yeah, wherever you are, Erico, he might just be in the Senate. We don't know. Uh-huh.
Who knows?
So, who
Who
knows?
knows?
Yeah. So, when we were playing
Yo.
football on grass, right, we always had
Mm-hmm.
this idea that we were better than what we thought we were. That, no, if you carry 11 of us to a
Superstars.
football pitch, we will kill anybody. We thought we could
I
beat
know.
Manchester United. We thought we could beat
Let's
Barcelona,
go.
Arsenal.
Cotton. Mm.
Our PE teacher now, devil now used our PE teacher 1 year. He
Say
now
devil.
enlisted us into Principal's Cup. Principal's Cup is the like number one secondary school football competition. I think it's nationwide or
Mm-hmm.
in Lagos.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They now
Mm-hmm.
said
That's the
on this
championship.
day, on this day, we are going to play one public secondary school. And you know, as
Mm-hmm.
a Jabota children, we don't buy boots. The boot was cookie clean.
Mm.
This boot
I
had not
love
gone
it.
to war. The boot has never been to war
Uh-uh.
before. It was
See, tear
shining
rubber.
bright.
Love
Although,
it.
to be fair, we played some secondary schools around us before. One was a draw,
Mm-hmm.
one was a loss. But we felt that,
Okay.
that day, luck was against us, that on a normal day, we will beat anybody.
Mm.
She first
But were
tell
you
me,
guys good like that though?
no, we're trash. Horrible
Okay.
trash.
I like the
Please
honesty.
tell me
I
where the
appreciate that.
venue,
Let's go.
ask me where the venue of this match was.
Please don't tell me close to the canal.
No, 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 no. This was a standard
Okay.
pitch, a full pitch.
Okay.
Just guess where the
Surulere.
stadium was.
The
No,
stadium. Oh wow.
no.
I'm
Let me
lost.
tell
I
you.
don't know. Help me. Tell
So
me.
there's a pitch. There's a football pitch in Kirikiri
Mm.
Maximum Prison. There's a football pitch there. Ugochi, first of all, why
Talk about CSR.
when we were going, we were confident. We
I
now got
love
to the
it.
Kirikiri gate. We now saw
Wow.
security guards had already removed. So many students were coming. All these public school students were coming to come and watch the match. Right, the matches for the day. I guess there were like 2 matches that day. And tell me why the security men were confiscating daggers charms,
I love
knife,
it. You know,
weapons
say
on
you dey
them.
Lagos. Now you
Now
dey
from that
whine.
first place, I say, come. Now football we go play. I been a fight, we
Na
can't fight.
violence. So
Now when we got down from the bus, people were laughing at
the
us. They're like,
army.
this was our body children. We had an Asian kid.
Mm.
We had a Chinese guy that was with us. This to
Come
show you
to
how
fuck you
body we
guys
were.
up for real.
Yes, we had a
Shit.
Chinese expatriate. We had one from Philippines. So it was looking very, very tush. And this was
Quite a
looking at us
dynamic
like,
set.
could be these ones. So the organizers of the competition, just to fuck with us,
Mm.
did
Mm-hmm.
not register like 6 or 5 of our best players. For some
Oh.
reason, I don't know why. The ones that could give us hope,
Okay.
they just said no. So we that were the O2 that were the bench, they not told we should come and play.
Otu
Ugochi.
killed me. He don't take.
So the thing is,
I love
eventually
it.
the people they barred from entering now finally got onto the pitch. So we're complete.
Somehow.
When we started the match, Ugochi,
Mm.
I looked at where the post we were meant to score. I was looking, you know, when you squint your eyes, you put your hand on your face, like wait,
Zoom
the pitch,
in
see
and zoom out.
the post far,
I
far.
swear.
You put your hand in the sand. Which we made one. The first pass we made like this, they intercepted. Like first half we were like 3-0 down. I said, God,
Mad.
see, we didn't see the ball. We also see ball moving around us. We didn't see the players. They were laughing. People were laughing on the stands. But something happened.
Tell me.
We scored a goal.
Me.
We scored a goal. One of our best
Wasn't
players. He just played the corner kick direct. He didn't even cross it to anybody. Played it and he entered. It was like 2-1. See the way we celebrated. Oh, second chance. And this is where yours truly comes out, in his finest hour.
Let's go.
They played another corner kick. They headed it out. I was in front of the box, in front of the penalty box. I just collected the ball. I now started raising the ball. 1, 2, 3. And my shots.
Let's go.
I missed by 2 inches. Because I heard the sound of the metal. When the ball hits the metal, I heard, shit. I see people already raise their hands. People raise their hands already like, oh, what is now go? I missed it.
Shit.
Even
You literally raised my anticipation, and I was like,
yes. Everybody was standing up like, oh, this one now go. They go way out. Ugochi, we lost 5-1. Not only did we lose 5-1, the wears and tears of our body that day. Ugochi, I had muscle pull in my intestine. I cannot explain how that happened. They have muscle pull in my intestine. And so on that day, I now said, you know what? A career in football doesn't look very sustainable.
Not for you.
I think I have and since then, I hung my boots. Thank you very much. And that was my 5 seconds of fame as a pro amateur footballer. Thank you very much.
No, I cracked me up for real. No, you should definitely tell this story. See, you need to make a story of this thing because
since then,
what?
I know they disturb myself. I know they disturb. When they go to full pitch, well, I asked them, which one are you doing? Are you just doing five aside or monkey post? That was okay. I said, no, we are going to go. We are going to do full.
You were never going close to a pitch.
Full standard what? I don't footballers they try. What? No, it can't be me.
Exactly.
It cannot be me. In my life,
but
I know
what?
Well,
I know I'm laughing and all, but like I'm my deepest apologies to the young Ayomide Tayo, because I'm sure that day, I think the muzzle pull in your stomach was also the disappointment. Maybe everybody weight of the disappointment, and then the gap.
The gap was bad. 5-1.
No, it was terrible. Full forward spaces like now wow.
They not asked us in school when we came back. So what happened? I just told the
integrated
science teacher that I don't understand. Those boys were fast. Before we could do one thing, they do. The woman was just laughing at us.
I love it. It's giving Omokachi.
For like 2 weeks, we not play football. Then one day we just say, fuck it, let's go back. And we went back on our Eriko's pitch and we started playing football again. But nobody deceived themselves that One day we'll
All of you
represent
were
Nigeria.
cold. Oh,
No, 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 no,
sorry.
no.
They said
It's
I
not
should.
easy.
Somebody was talking recently, and they were like, "What is it Ineos or what's it called?
Ineos.
Ineco,
Ineos.
Ineos. Yes, what's
Mm.
Ineos?
Ineos, whoever asked you that question is not a very nice person.
I know
Ineos,
because
this is
that was the
complicated.
idea.
Ineos are the
Mm-hmm.
part
Let's
owners
go.
of Manchester United. They're the part owners.
Yes,
They
yes,
bought
yes.
some part of Manchester United last season, and they are now
Mm,
the ones in charge of the operational aspect of Man United. So the main owners are just there for the financial aspect, but the
that's
day-to-day
good.
running of the club is now over to them. So
Ineos.
yes, I will not go more than that
Mm.
because of my mental health. Because right now I'm seeing a therapist concerning the highs
Yes,
and
talk
lows.
Tuesday to the
More of
therapist.
lows,
You will say you
more of
don't they
lows are highs.
traumatized from young age they come. You
No,
know,
no, no. I've
that
seen
thing you just
Ugochi,
experienced, a childhood
I've seen
trauma
things.
right there.
I've seen things. I
Mm.
cried when Argentina beat Nigeria at the World Cup, right?
Oh, I remember
I
that.
almost wept when Cameroon
I
beat
remember
Nigeria
that.
in Lagos 2000. But you see the low of low where Manchester United is.
Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
only God. There's a balm in Gilead. That's all I know.
You
That's
know
my
what?
watchword. There's a balm in Gilead.
What does
That's
this
all.
mean? Oh, okay, okay.
That
Wait, there's a balm in Gilead. Oh, I
there's a
understand. To
balm in
heal you
Gilead to heal
for
me because
this,
this healing
it will.
for
I agree with
hmm,
you.
hmm.
I completely agree. But you
Jesus
know
will have to
what?
spit. Jesus will have to spit on the mud. I use the mud to rub my eye for me to be clear
Rub
to
it.
see things
You'll be
again.
healed.
Yes, I have
Be
to hold
be the one that
the hem
comes
of.
back to say thank you.
I'm like the woman with the issue of blood, holding on to his garment. That's all.
Listen, power
Thank
left
you.
him. He felt it. You
You
say you
felt it.
hold that hair, man. The way you
I
take hold him.
see. I not go only hold it. I go hold
I
in
love
leg
it.
because if I say now Jesus
See,
leg now, I fit play
Jacamo.
ball. I go to
See,
him leg. I say, Jesus, please can you borrow us your two legs? Because we not have stand
listen.
for the play for money again. We need leg anointing. Leg anointing. Because now only you
See,
feel handle this case now.
shout out to all Man U fans that I know. I know some of them are weeping. In case you are listening to this, see, I understand. I don't really get it, but you understand that I
What's
support
that?
whatever Ayo
What's
is
that
saying.
saying?
Ditto
Sorrow my endure. I'll be weeping my endure for the night.
for a night, but joy is
But
coming in the
as Fido
morning.
said, joy is
Come
come. Don't
on,
worry. The day when you fans go
yeah.
come back. When I go,
Let's
you leave Lagos for
go.
us. You leave Lagos for us.
But my real guys though, they're Arsenal fans, right? I don't know. Shout out to that's Neto. Neto
Arsenal fans
left
know
me in this
themselves.
country.
The
You
problem is
understand?
that the only people Arsenal fans can laugh at are Man United fans. That's all. Because they to them their own
See,
boats. Mm.
both of you are in the same lows.
No, no, that is high low. That is high low. We are in the
You guys
low
are
of
is
low.
low, low.
If you go lower, the devil will be our
Mm.
landlord. That is how low we are. If we go lower,
Mm.
devil will ask us
That's a
for rent and
dangerous
tax.
spot. Oh. What are
Devil,
you
and
guys
you
going
know
to do
our
about it?
our logo is red devil. So maybe the devil finally calling us home.
Mm.
That you people have been going to hide too much.
Knocking.
Come back home. Come back to hellfire.
Yes.
Because now
Agaracha must
hellfire,
come back.
church like Basa, everything don't close.
You understand? That's
Anywho,
what's up.
yeah, let us dive into
Mm.
family real quick. And one of the family touches on one of our topics for today. So I guess I'll start with
Love
that.
it. Let's
Uh,
start with
we are going
family.
all the way to God's own country. That's the lie they used to lie to us when we were small. America, God's own country. Then we all know
See,
what
until
happened in
our eyes
9/11.
opened,
Yeah. Anywho,
it's
this is
been
from Oluwatobi. This is titled US election. And it starts. Hi guys. Kudos to you all for delivering amazing episodes consistently. AOT2 even made a double appearance on my Spotify Wrapped, showing up in two different podcast categories. Congratulations. Thank you very
Chama.
much. I find it odd when Nigerians get angry at other Nigerians who support Trump. Honestly, I don't care much about it. But the usual argument here is he will deport all your family members or you won't get a US visa. Let's be real. Trump was president once already. Did we see any mass deportations? Did he send anyone you know back home? Let's approach these discussions with a bit more reasoning. People being unhappy with how far the left has gone is a valid point too. Even Americans are tired of some of the extremes. For example, allowing minors to make permanent decisions about their bodies is controversial. Why should a 10-year-old be able to request gender altering surgery and if the parents disagree, the state might intervene and take their child away? At least let them reach 18 before making such life-altering choices. There are many other extreme positions the left is pushing, and not everyone agrees with them. It's often about choosing the lesser of two evils, and people simply pick who they think will serve them better. And for those with Nigerians, and for those angry with Nigerians who support Trump, I've never heard a reasonable argument for why they should back Kamala instead. Nobody ever says Kamala plans to do X, Y, or Z. It's always slander without substance, just baseless insults. And let's be honest, since Biden became president, how many of you have gotten US visas? Your anger at Nigerians who support Trump doesn't change anything. Whether Nigerians love Trump or not, it doesn't matter. What counts is Americans who vote. They're the ones who decide. The media seems to have done a number on you guys, but it's fine. If you're interested, here's a link of some things Trump actually said he would do, and it's a BBC article. I bet most of you don't even know Kamala's campaign promises, but that's okay. To be clear, I really don't care about the elections. You guys just sounded a bit robotic, so I felt the need to share my thoughts. Cheers. Thank you very much, Oluwa Toby, for sending that mail. I believe this was around
Thank
November when we spoke
you.
about the US election. And lo and behold, Daddy Trump is in the building the second time. And
Yep, yep, yep.
I agree with your points. Like today, he already announced that America will only recognize two genders. So, when you are feeling form, before back in our day, it was male and female. Now, when you're feeling
Mm,
American forms, there are plenty now. But Trump has said
mm.
it's only two. We're going back to the classic binary Genesis 1 1. And Adam slept, and as from his rib, he created Eve. Yes, and
Is that
not
one
Adam and
one?
Steve. No, but it's around that place. We understand. It's
Yeah.
periphery, periphery. I understand your
Absolutely.
thoughts.
Mm.
And I think we'll jump on this later on, but I understand your thoughts clearly. Thank you for sending us a great family like this to hear from the other side. And then, yeah, shout out to you
Why
for
do you
sending
feel
us
like
this
he's on the
family.
other side, though?
Or maybe he's seen it both ways, or she's seen it both ways anyway. But hey, it's all good.
Oh, this,
It's all good.
yeah.
But I don't think the person's
Thank
from
you,
the other side
Watabi.
because Republicans don't know how to write English very well. I'm only joking. It's a joke. It's
Please
a
don't kill
joke.
me.
Please, I beg. At least Republicans can write more than certain
Oh
senators
my
in Nigeria.
God.
We will not talk past that one.
See, let's not even do that comparison. Let's not go there. Me, that's where my
It's
vote trying to stand up.
that's
So
oranges and
let's not
apples.
just even. Hey, do you get
Okay.
what I mean? Facts.
All
So
right.
let's just do them their own
Mhm.
things.
This is
Thank you,
titled.
Watabi.
Yeah, shout out to you. This is titled Ugochi Sai,
Oh God,
and
what have
it's
I
from
done?
somebody titled Prolactin Cytosine. I see.
Madam,
Please, this name it sounds like something named Breaking Bad. I beg,
it sounds like
make DA.
hormones.
It's not like something that Walter White used to create 99%
That's
pure
what
meth.
yes, now I swear. But I think this thing is hormones, sha, because the way the person take right time, if you get as be, but I think prolactin and maybe
All right.
oxytocin. I don't know. All right,
Shout out to
let's go.
Cytosine, Prolactin. Hey guys, this is my first mail ever, and I'm happy to say I've been listening to the pod since last year. I bring a whole lot of episodes, and here I am listening up to date. So my mail is titled Ugochi Sai. The last episode, T
Ew.
Square, ended on a very sad note. Ugochi was trying to make a point, and ended to ended the podcast. She sighed so loud, I could feel her pain from here. When I can't remember that T Square. I have to listen to that
I
again.
can't remember. That's
Maybe it was
okay.
one of those 1 a.m., 2 a.m. podcasts. Yeah, hey. This is me
Mm.
this is me ignoring all the Nana cut this that by the way. Sorry, apologize.
Ew, God.
Nana was going through relationship issues at that time. I get the network issues being a big problem, and I know it wasn't intentional for me to do that. But please, can we bring back the physical recording? I know I speak for many listeners when I say this. It's prolactin. It is see physical recording is very simple. All you have to do is go to your bank app, right, and send me at least 1.5 million naira. I think that should cover. Wait, if it's 20K to go to Lekki. Oh, wait, sorry, please hold on. Let me do the
We
math.
can use our.
I was not very strong in maths. As you can tell, I managed to get
So
a
are you going
honorable
to get,
C6. Yes, I'm coming.
which is fine.
Twenty
Make my
thousand
people
times.
go.
So just have to send me 1.5. The actual amount is 1.1 million, but Lagos
Mm,
logistics and everything 400K.
exactly.
If you can send me
Yeah.
1.5 million naira now, I'm living in the Gucci's house. I'm a
I love
co-tenant.
it.
It will be like Big Bang Theory, but podcast version.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Or you click on at the
Okay.
toggle on Spotify and hit our donations link and donate to the
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah,
That
I think
will
in show
work.
notes there's a donation link there too. So please, if you
Yes.
want more physical recording, it's not our fault. Uber has
Oh,
refused to go back to pre-30 December rates. If anybody has
mm,
noticed, only boat and InDrive now have the fear of God. But if
yeah.
you're on those two, quickly buy your pepper spray and dagger. May I not talk past that one. I no sleep inside car. Okay,
Yeah, you're
continue
finished
this
with
email.
Mario so that I want to
Yeah.
say something. I have a lot to say actually.
All right.
We
I
have five
understand you guys
that we
have
have to say.
now. Wow. I understand you guys have other things
Mm,
to do like work and stuff, but please just hang out more often and record conversations. You have, and record conversations you guys have, and we are fine. Laughing emoji, tears coming out. Please, we can't watch Ugochi leave sad one more time. Another
at
emoji.
all.
By the way, since we should write, here I am. I'm thankful for my family, friends, and all my podcast hosts, including you guys, because we rocked through this year
Mm,
together. That's 2024. Have a wonderful Christmas
yeah.
and a happy new year. We'll apply that to 2025 that is coming. Uh-huh.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, Prolactin.
And the last one is dedicated to Ugochi. All
Ah,
this
wait,
Ugochi
oh,
fan club.
we have not. Wait,
Yes.
oh, we have not. Let
Sorry,
me
go
talk
back.
about
Rewind.
this.
Sorry. Rewind. Sorry.
Let me go back to this. Let's talk about this person's fan mail also. Just like
Prolactin.
2, 3, 4. Prolactin's fan mail. Yes, we're family here, so let's be real, guys. Over the years, I think that one thing I'll say is 2, 3, 4 has tried to remain consistent through thick and thin, right? Whether up or down. And in our different ways of trying to or means of trying to ensure that we stay consistent without any hindrance, whether it's logistics, whether it's a physical location, whatever it is, we've just had to adopt different ways to record, right? Yeah, sometimes it's not necessarily possible for AOT2 and I to be in the same space because let's be serious, last year our lives changed. In fact, from 2023, every Nigerian's life changed, and even since COVID, life has been changing, even before COVID, but there's just been that thing where sometimes our schedules don't even align anymore. Back in the day, like when we started 2 years, when 2, 3, 4 started, every Sunday we would have to record. Now these days, sometimes we're working on Sunday or um it's just not possible. So we've had to stay flexible somehow. And so this is part of the flexibility. But you guys are watching us grow. You know, this is what growth looks like. It's different things on different days. But most importantly, 2, 3, 4 also needs some level of financing. You know what I mean? To make it more balanced, to do the things that we need to do. So we're doing all of this to ensure that, some way or somehow we're getting to the point that we need to be at. And more than anything, this year we're looking at trying to actually incorporate this. So thank you for even saying that. Me, I've told the OT2 before that if we see anywhere we should just record, but we just like, we need to be quiet. We don't want noise, we don't want all those things. We don't want people to be saying, these people. But we'll see how we'll try different things and see what works. But yeah, thank you so much for that. And just for even thinking about me. I don't know what that sigh was, but I'm sure that I was going through a lot. So, whether it was the recording or whether it is ended the recording early, or I don't know what it was, but trust me, I'm so grateful for that. Thanks for that. The consideration. I love it. Please, AOT, don't make me sigh because we're about to fight one just now. So be careful. Sure, you've
And
heard. You're hearing the
yes,
crowd now. They're shouting. You're
I've
hearing
heard, ma.
them. Okay.
I've heard, ma.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, the last fan mail for today. This is a letter to Gochi of 234 Essential,
Hey,
and this is
I
from
love it. Love
Pato.
letters.
Um,
Love
is
it.
your diehard fan, guys. Ugochi, my guy is shipping you for your voice. He can't. He kept
Mm,
saying this can't be your real voice. I guess he's mesmerized by your surreal voice. Please clarify is
I love
that,
it.
baby girl. Confirm this is your real voice. Thank you for all you and AOT to be doing, girl. Thank you very much, Pato or
Thank you,
Patty or Patrick
Pato.
or Patricia. Thanks for the
Iris, this is
family,
my real
guys.
voice.
It's your real voice now. How your voice won't be again?
And
How
see,
your
to
voice
part to
won't be
tell you
again?
guys. But do you know that in my life, I've gone through different stages of my life having to prove that this is how I sound.
It dey happen.
Um, yeah, and now I even it's even deeper now. People who knew me when I was younger, they'll be like, Uchi, but like every time, and the litmus test for some people was call your mother, let's see how you speak to her. And I'll have to call
Oh,
my mom. I'm telling you, and I had to call my
fancy,
mom. My
fancy.
mom would be like, listen, people really don't believe, because you won't speak to your mother in a way that she will not understand you. You get what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'll have to call my mom, and my mom will be like, I'll say, mommy, some people said I should call you. See, when I got into uni first year, I had to call this was like every other day. I was calling my mommy. Somebody say, this is not how I sound. At a point, it used to be like something I had to prove. But like I've just gotten to a point now where I just accept it.
Oh
Like,
shit.
okay. Yeah, like if you think that it's real great, if you don't think that, but Pato, this is my real voice, this is how I sound. Um and thank you for your guy. If he's tripping for me, you should talk loud. You should speak up so that we can know what's happening. This year we're opening up to different opportunities. Don't make
Matthew
me
seven
speak up.
seven. Thank you very much. We need a spiritual quote for
Me
that.
too.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it.
Matthew
Thank
seven
you
seven.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
What's
for
Matthew
saying your
77?
fam.
Tell us now. You just they
Uh-uh.
call this thing, they tell us waiting the
Because
inside.
I
Me, I
believe
cannot open
everybody
my
should be
Bible, my phone is
connected.
charged.
But in case, just in case, let me just tell everybody what it
Mm,
is.
please do
Matthew
it
7
for us
7.
one time. Let's
Ask and it
go.
shall be given to you. Seek
Mm-hmm.
and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be
Facts.
opened unto you. Thank you very much.
Let's
Matthew 7
go.
7.
That's what's up.
Okay.
No, they drop. You know that you are Daddy G.O. Even if we are aware, you need to explain that
Sorry.
don't
You know it's
just
preacher's
be
habits.
dropping.
It's preacher's habits
I
because
love
when you're on the pulpit and you say Matthew 7 7, the media team already has it up on the projector. So you
exactly on
don't
the
need
board,
what sometimes it's for habits. Habits. Sorry.
but you don't have media team again now. What has
No.
happened to your media team?
They spent all their money on all access fans, babe. So that's the
No be church
problem.
they do am. No be church they
No,
put together media team.
but the money we're paying them for salary, they use it to begin and buy content on all access fans and look at
Let's
naked
go.
women. So that's the problem.
It's more
All right.
profitable, apparently.
Yeah,
So
some people are claiming I'm seeing credit a lot of 1 million. God day. Anywho, thank you guys for sending us fan mail. Please send in more and we'll read them accordingly. Now to the
yes.
festivities. To the next festivities. Presenting Ugochi, and
Hey.
she's about to give us her roundup. And this is a robust roundup. We begged her, we pleaded.
Why do you feel so?
Maybe we have to pour Fanta inside river now to go and appease the gods, like they do in
Hey.
Egadeta.
No, na sharp
Ogochi,
my own gods they use
okay,
they
all
drink
right.
kai kai. They which kind
First of
it's
all, I don't
Fanta.
understand. I don't understand. I didn't know when the gods, updated their palette. There is Fanta
To
now.
what?
So before they created Fanta, what were the river gods and goddesses drinking? Because I don't understand.
No, na snap
In case anybody
See
doesn't know what I'm
man.
talking about, Portable was recently seen, um, how will I doing some traditional rites at the bank of a river, and he was pouring. He brought
Ablution?
like
Oh,
yes, and he brought like crates of like a crate of Fanta in it. I started pouring the Fanta in the river,
I want
and I
to
was saying
something,
that
but make I reserve my
yeah,
comments.
Irie also did that when he was having issues with the Olu of Warrior. I believe he did something like that similarly. He was pouring some things inside the river and he poured Fanta. My question
No.
is, before they brought Fanta to Nigeria, what were these people drinking? That's what I just want to know. And is it a
Palm
seasonal?
wine.
Is it like after Fanta now? What's the next step again? Maybe now Red Bull now.
No, it's a
Maybe some
special kind
rivers.
of god. Maybe
Okay,
those gods,
that only
that's
takes
what they
Fanta.
want. They want Fanta.
Okay,
They have a sweet tooth. What do you mean? Maybe
all
then
right.
that maybe they are the gods that used to collect maidens at the
Ah,
time.
and as many
But
not
now,
finished now.
based on no, no,
As many those cars
the
now. So
wine.
guys, just take Fanta. Just take Fanta.
No.
You look at the
Based on
girls. Say
say
girls,
now,
things are hard though. Oh, there are too many bad bitches
no,
now. So please, make everybody they okay. You go take
no.
Fanta.
You see where you don't
You go
carry
take
the
Fanta.
conversation go now. Why
Okay,
you no
sorry.
believe say
Continue.
the gods don't their palettes don't change? Why can't you not say maybe the gods palette has changed? They don't want to be taking meetings again based on
Yeah, okay.
that's
They're not
cannibalism. You
woke. They're not
understand?
woke. I understand. I know woke.
Yes, now they
Yeah, I
now
get
want to
you.
be drinking. You know that there's a report that these Gen Zs are not drinking as much, and the alcohol intake has reduced. I don't know what else they are taking. I can't. I
I know.
didn't read that
Me,
part.
I know.
Yeah,
Me, I know.
but so these are the Gen Z gods. Now you want to be giving him what? You want him to be drunk? Now what for
Okay.
you? Cannot give the god
All
that. You
right.
need to sweeten him up a little.
Now
That's
then,
what's up.
Sabi, I serve a living God.
But hey, yeah, now let's go. That's what's up.
So, Ugochi, how's the week?
Jesus is
I want
good.
to just say caveat. Every time I called Ugochi this week, she was always busy because she's a busy woman now. But please, just let us know your
Listen,
day by day breakdown.
you guys. One day I will give an episode that will just break down its tears and tell you the 99 plus one that my eye is seeing inside the
Hmm.
beginning of this entrepreneurship.
You know what they
But
say
for
on the
now,
streets. You know what they say on
oh,
the
I
streets.
mean, what
I
they
will
say on
don't
the
see
streets, streets say a
eyes,
lot.
eyes, eyes will don't see 99. No, they fear 100.
Facts, you know, fear. Why? Why you go fear one? One, just
Uh,
one.
just one more extra.
But
Come on.
facts, see, I like this motivation, pumped up. But there are
Mm-hmm.
days when you wake up and you don't feel pumped up. You don't feel like you're doing it right. You're wondering what the fuck am I doing?
Mm.
Like which smelling thing is this that I want to do now? I think I woke up like that a lot this week. But this is how I've started telling you about my week. Forget I did tell stories. You know, follow
Segway,
my matter they
megway.
go.
I understand.
Mm-mm.
I dey feel you.
Look
I am
at the way
feeling
I
you.
layered. It was
Mm-hmm.
a gentle slope in. Okay, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
See, pause. That wasn't supposed to be. I don't know. If you thought anything, it was wrong. Anyway, okay. I woke up with a um. Some days this week were not like my best days. You know that thing where okay, I'll tell you guys a bit of what's happening with me. Last week, I mentioned I was at the airport. A friend of mine had relocated.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever listened to this, but shout out Nito. And I remember like just talking to myself and saying like, I'm tired of this heartbreak. You guys, not easy for your friends to be relocating. It takes a huge chunk of you because those are memories and all those things going. And this person I've known for over 15 years. So it's like something there. I'm just like, okay, well, yet another person leaving again. And then I'm just like, what's all this kitty 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 kitty? What's life really about? I started to think about I know everyone is probably thinking, oh, you're feeling bad, maybe you wanted to jackpot. No, that wasn't the thought. It was more, why do we even have to have that? We go into countries now with people who have friends that they grew up with and they're growing old with. In Nigeria, we probably don't have those kind of stories. Hey, and I'm still listen. I'm not saying that everybody has to do what they have to do, right? I get it. And this is not me trying to be, but this for me was an emotional place for me, and I just woke up some weird way some mornings, and I couldn't work. I couldn't be productive. I called my sister called me and she sent a driver to pick me, and I worked at her office like 2 days this week. Thank you so much for saving me, my sister. I love you so much. And I'm sharing this because it was really a hard week. I know we see like all the happy times on Instagram or on social media, but like that's not real life. There are like days where it's just like not really daying. You get me? Say how you day, I just day. You could not say you really just day. But yeah. So that happened. I got to also spend time working with my sister, which was interesting because my sister was was actually my first employer. She was the first person to ever give me a job. She paid me every
Okay.
month, and I was yeah, it was
Shout out to your
so it was
sister.
nice to say. Shout
So
out
shout
to
out to
my
your
sister
sister.
for real.
Because some family
Small
no go pay
business
you back.
owner.
So our family no go pay
Facts. No,
you.
no, my sister is not that person.
Okay. Shout out to you.
She's one of those people that I think she's one of the reasons that I love small businesses. Maybe because I worked with her. She
Oh, no wonder.
hustling, selling this
Let's say you
one,
had
doing that
worked.
one.
Let's say you had
Mm-hmm.
worked in a place where they owed you 8 months salary. You would have known. You would have seen
Ah,
Shaggy.
My dear, the one where they own me like this for COVID like this, and still they were still telling me that they love me. The way I ran away from there, God I beg. Anyway, no, it was nice working with her and just like spending time with her. So that happened. I went to MTN office. You guys have been struggling with internet. I'm not even going to lie, like for a couple of months. AOT2 I see she gave my hands. I've been struggling with internet and MTN. Everybody is just moving mad. I don't let me just call MTN because MTN is part of the problem, but everybody's just moving crazy. So I went there to try to resolve that today. Um, what happened? Oh, I went to I got invited to Skibs. Skib is an insurance company here in Nigeria. To their New Year's party. So they always have these parties at the beginning of the year, unlike companies who have at the end of the year. They always have theirs at the beginning of the year. Shout out to my Skib family. Shout out to Ngozi also, my babe, who introduced me to my Skip family. It was fun. I had a great time. It was at Oriental Hotel. It was an Owambe themed New Year's party. Forget it. The people at Skip know how to party, and that's how they work too. So hard, like sitting. You know when you're sitting around people that talk insurance, you now start to feel like you're not working hard enough. Do you get what I mean? Because they'll just be calling some kind clients and just like, hey, so what are you doing? This is what people are doing in this place or
Too much
something.
money.
But yeah, for real. Um, I think that's basic. That was like the highlight of my week, going out and spending time with my Skip family.
Cool, cool, cool.
Um, yeah, and then MCN's Wahala. I hope it has stopped in my life. You guys, please recommend internet for me because everybody's moving mad. Fiber One is crazy. I don't know. I'm so confused. Please, what works? Which network? Don't say Starlink. If you say Starlink, please send me the money for the Starlink so that I will, or you buy it for me and send it to me. I'm not. I won't be mad. I'll be on subscription. You can start from 1 year. Don't say 6 months because I'm a small business owner. Support the venture. Invest in me. Thanks and God bless. That was how my week went. What did I miss? Oh, this week I entered the most in driver I've ever entered since the app came out in Nigeria, maybe 2 3 years
Wow.
ago. I
Wow.
promise you. Apparently, I found that when you open the Uber app, well, this period anyway, the in driver, they have this base fare
Yeah.
that you can increase and bargain with. The
Yeah.
base fare, more times than not, has been lesser than Uber's
Oh yes. Since January 1st, January
everything.
2nd or so. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't like my friend put me on it, and I was just like, wow,
Not
okay.
advertisement too, but whatever Uber is asking right now is half
Mm,
the price in drive.
some, if not half, but like a considerable amount off,
Yeah.
like an
It could be
interesting
huge
amount off.
considerable as per, like I said earlier on the pod,
Yeah.
the two other apps have gone back to their pre 30 December default setting.
Mm,
I don't
mm,
know what Uber and their drivers have done. Maybe the drivers spoke to Uber and said we want to build houses in Eko, we want to build houses in Banana Island this year.
possibly. Because they
So they still
complain
think,
now.
I think they still think that Shaniqua from
Please don't kill me.
from
She
New
said
Orleans
Shaniqua
and Bolanle from Peckham are still
from
around. But
Atlanta. From how do you say
from
Atlanta?
Atlanta,
There's a way they
I'm from
call the Atlanta. My
I'm from Peckham, bruv. Any bruv.
ATL. No, we're
They
talking
think,
Yankee people, please. All
oh
these
yes,
UK
no,
people, you should read
no, you can
this.
everybody they pay. I think it's foreign money they pay. They still
Atlanta.
think those people are
I'm
around.
telling
But don't worry. By February, their eye will open.
it's a
And then
foreign company,
which one?
Uber now.
Isn't both a foreign company too?
It's foreign old, but these ones
Mhm.
they're more structured at Uber. But let me tell you what I think they're doing though. It's a
Oh,
common, in my opinion. Please, if you work in Uber, I don't know anybody that works in the company, and nobody told me this. Just in case it is right, and if it is not, okay. Valentine is coming, and
Valentine
that's
is
like,
coming.
come
Where is
on,
your
where's
boyfriend?
your girlfriend? You are
His
sleeping
boyfriend. His
alone.
boyfriend. That's the
His
original. Do not
girlfriend,
desecrate.
his
Do not
girlfriend.
desecrate the
No,
original song. Okay,
I'm
move on,
sorry. Keep
please.
a balance, man and woman. So where
Okay.
is your girlfriend? You to ask.
Mm.
Where is your? We need to talk about that Valentine part, but we'll come back to that. So Valentine is coming, and you have to give deals to your riders, or you need to give your riders something. So right now the prices are hiked so that they can recover. Blah blah blah. I hate that I said blah blah blah. They can recover revenue or balance out sales in terms of even drivers' interest. Understand that some drivers made as high as I said it last week or so,
Yeah,
two
yeah,
four
yeah.
million in December in Uber. So recoup the money because the sharing percentage between the driver and so there's a
Yeah,
sharing
it's
percentage
split.
between the
Yeah, it's
driver.
split. It's not hundred
Exactly.
percent.
Exactly. The driver and the company. And in some cases, companies, because, Move is an investor in Uber. And
Mm-hmm.
so Move has their own, they're the ones with the Suzukis, right? So if
Yeah, yeah.
Move, since Move is invested in Uber with the Suzukis, they also have a return on investment, even as the fluctuation of the dollar. And so everybody needs to be thinking about their investments right now. You know what I mean? And to stay afloat. And but when Valentine comes, they can give some percentages off that will now make it somewhat reasonable. And then when
Fornication
sales
discount.
probably, do you understand? First of all, the year is already segmented. They've already checked peak periods and interest time, right?
Oh
So
yes, there
when
is.
we have more sales, right now there are people they are trying they're just following the market. Let me just put it that way. I think
Good for them.
anyone who
Congratulations to
understands
them.
what
For me and my
exactly.
household, we shall serve the Lord and
But
go
Uber is
inside
cost,
boats
wow.
and in drive. Thank you very much.
So cost, please.
Mm.
Yeah,
So that's how
that
your week went,
happened.
right?
Yeah, that's how my week went.
No, nice,
Shout
nice.
out to family and friends. How was your week, Ayo? Tell us what happened. I feel like you had somewhat of an interesting. Did you? You sounded, yeah. First of all, you
Interesting, but
guys, it was sent me voice notes,
and Ugochi was
and
scared because I never sent that voice notes.
do
Yes.
you get what I was pet? I was like, is something happening with Ayo that he's saying? What is this? Is it? Oh, I was out of my wits only for me to listen, and I was even more. Should I start the bashing now, or should we go later
Start, start,
when you
start,
talk about?
start. Thank you.
So AOT2 sends me a voice note. First of all, I wish I could play it on this podcast. Ayo, should I play it? Give me,
No,
give
no,
me the
no,
go.
no. Thank you.
You
Thank
guys,
you.
it felt like he was talking. It was first of all, it was so weird. You know when somebody who doesn't do something does something, just like awkward. And I was like, okay, 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 nothing's happening. It's okay. He said, "Yo, how you doing?" It was almost robotic, but let's go. And then Yosina says, "Oh, um, this is the part that I was a little scared about." He said, "Let's record by 9 o'clock." And I say that he wants to sleep early. I say, okay. Me, so I now thought to myself, that, is there a time that we communicate? I say that, well, maybe 9 o'clock might not be able to. And first of all, there's a reminder on both our phones that it is 9 o'clock. Oh. So when I now say that stuff, first of all, I picked it from the point of my internet because sometimes you guys, when we're about to start, my internet just goes gaga. I was like, AOT2 just subbed me.
Me,
Wow.
me.
You subbed me in a voice. Your first actual voice note to me, you subbed me.
That was me giving
Ah,
you a reason why I wanted to
I
record early.
let me tell you, I finally deciphered and understood that after deep reflection, so that I don't overreact. But in the moment, I was like, "Eh, you subbed me, eh?" Because the reminder says 9 o'clock. So why do you say? Why do you then send me a voice note for that matter to tell me that this thing? No, I say okay, okay. I just had to play it cool. I just said, Ugochi, cool down. Just, and then I thought about it. I was like, okay, okay, this might be the reason because you're like, me too, I want to go to bed early. I'm trying to wake up earlier these days. So,
Okay.
but you see the way MTN has behaved today. Well, we're looking good somewhat,
Don't
are
jinx it.
we?
I beg.
Are we-
Don't jinx it. I beg. Don't just mention their
Okay.
name. No, just a go. No, they go pari paso like
Cancel
this.
that
I
part.
beg.
Cancel that part. I did not call their name. I
Yes.
didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay. What do you have to say for
Um.
yourself so that I know that?
No, I just decided to just explain. No, I just want to give you example.
So
Like, oh,
why
this is
did you
the
send the
reason
voice
why.
notes?
Because I didn't feel like typing.
So weird.
Yeah,
Eh?
I didn't feel like typing. So,
Ayo always responds
um,
in text. You just send your
whatever.
message, blah, blah, blah.
I don't.
It's
I
me
don't.
that used to send all the stories.
I didn't feel like texting at all. So yeah, I just decided to give you an explanation of why recording early so it will benefit everybody. Simple as that.
I no, we had to, but that was the
Yeah.
time. Do you understand where I'm coming from? But because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I hadn't communicated to you that it will not work by 9. No,
Me, I was just doing in case of incasity, in case guiding.
you were
I
not
have a
stopping
guide.
me.
No, guide.
Hmm.
No, never, never, never,
Say your
never.
truths. Say
It's my
you know
truth.
that if I so if you want just say your truth so that immediately like this, in case you just say anything that is just like you were sobbing me, I'll just see you outside, I'll jack your shit outside. That's what's happening.
Insta blog one time.
Period. Listen, say podcasters fight in public. No, they have to. It
Also,
has to be some nasty thing. It's not nasty enough.
no, but I beg.
I
I
know
know.
what are those
No.
buzzy headlines
Funny
now.
enough, I was on. That's how my week started, though, or sometime
Tell
during this week.
me.
I was on Ijoma Daisy. If you missed that,
Oh,
yes.
I missed it. Send it to me immediately. I'm going on Ijoma Daisy.
Okay,
What?
hold up.
Hey,
So
stardom. This is
I
you.
don't know what
Mm,
day of the week it was. So it was when Ngozi Ezeonu, in case anybody doesn't know who Ngozi Ezeonu is, she is a
the
veteran
actress.
actress who has been
Yeah.
typecasted as a queen in African Magic Epic slash Igbo and a
Per.
mother. That woman can, if you
That's
watch African Magic Igbo Epic in one day,
see
you see you see her in 5 movies. I can bet you. You will see
facts.
her in 5 films. And if she's not the mother there,
Facts.
that person acts as if she's Ngozi Ezenu. That's how
It's
influential she
on. Yes.
is. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she came out. There's a video that came out of about her when she
Mm-hmm.
was at an audition, a movie audition,
Okay.
and she's
Okay.
coded 2 young ladies um, for coming to the set without bra, for putting on the bra
Okay.
or something like that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that video got leaked on the internet and that became a topical issue. People say,
Okay.
"Oh,
I'm looking
she
at
has every
it.
right. She's like a mother to them. She has every right to scold young women. That women of now, the
Mm,
normal thing. Women of nowadays not dress anyhow.
mm.
How can you come to a set
Oh, I
looking
seen
for a job?"
it.
Yes.
2 days
So
ago, guys.
I've always had this set of Nigerian album covers I always wanted to tweet about, but I didn't know how to tweet them
Mm,
because those album covers have naked women on it, which is
I
surprising.
love
This is
it.
Nigeria. Topless. You will see their breasts. I was one that even censored. I was one that even censored the album covers.
Boobs out.
They they are butt naked. And then I said something in the
See.
mode of, oh, I bet Ngozi Ezenu didn't listen to these albums when they came out. Obviously
Mm,
referring to the fact that all these ladies were naked and showing their breasts
yeah,
and everything. And then I said, oh, our parents are not as innocent as they always portrayed.
I
That
love it.
tweet went at least 50K impressions or so, or
Viral.
60. Went
I'm
viral.
mad though.
Somebody had told me that, do you know you're in
Opinion
Ijoma?
piece.
Somebody told me you're on Ijoma Daisy right now. I says a lie. Who's my person, by the way? I've known her for years.
Listen,
I'll give you the
fact.
story
You
one day of how I know her and
please
everything.
give us
Yeah,
the
and I was like,
story. Give
wow.
me the story. I want to hear. Ears are itchy.
So Ijoma Daisy is actually a very talented singer. She was
Let's
in the first
go. I
season.
think you mentioned that
She was in
actually.
the first season of Project Fame, the one
Mm.
that has this actress in it, Busola Abi or Bisola.
Yeah, Bisola, Bisola.
Bisola,
Shout
the
out
one
to
in Yaya one,
Bisola.
the one in Yaya one.
Mm.
Ijoma is
Ah,
actually in it. Yeah. So sometime around 2010, 11,
really?
she started her career again, and I was helping her do publicity and
Mm.
promo, internet publicity and promo, and that's how we've known each other for
I'm
a long
mad.
time. There's a video she has on YouTube.
Mm.
Is Ijoma featuring Vector? I think Christmas in the morning or Christmas in the air or something. And it's actually on my YouTube account.
Wow.
And please, I'm not saying anybody should go and search that video. I'm actually in that music
Well,
video. That's
are
what I
you
can tell
inside?
you. Yes.
Now what for you? You want us to search it. That's the thing. So we
Okay.
are going to search it.
All right.
We collected the bait. Don't worry. We
Don't worry,
don't have a
my YouTube
censor.
account is going down. That YouTube account is going down. Anyway, so that's how my week
Right.
went. It became a
Nice.
national. I've had like 3 viral tweets this year already. I don't know what's happening. I just tweet to my mind,
Yeah, you're
and
talking your shit. That's what's
people
happening.
just,
Whoop.
yes, people just jump on it and everything. Yeah, and my week has been pretty chilled. We are looking for money. This January has like 10 weeks, 11 weeks, and 12 weeks. I don't know what's going on.
But it's fast though in
Yeah,
my site.
well,
It's
it's fast,
ending
sha.
next week.
It's early next week,
Yeah.
sha.
It's
I've been,
really fast though.
yeah, I've been quite busy. Some few
Mm,
projects lined up for the year already. One
mm,
has to do with Nollywood, one has to do with writing somebody's biography. Fingers crossed on that, and a
mm-hmm.
few things were lining up. Yes, so January that started slow. I've taken, I'm doing my
Yeah.
videos back again, but I'm slowly
Let's
doing it,
go.
getting into the groove again. So yeah, let January go. Then February is where we really attack the year, But it's all good. It has
I
been a
beg.
good year. It has been a
No attack
good
hammer.
good month so far. Even though in our office they tried to
Love
kill us
it.
with one new automation that made us sit in front of our laptop for almost 12 hours, but God is on the throne.
Wow.
They
Why were
cancelled
you
it.
sitting for 12 hours? Upgrading,
So
downgrading, downloading,
no, so they decided to
fixing.
bring they decided to
Okay.
bring they decided to bring a new work process. And it
Okay.
is a work process that you have to be on your laptop from 9 to 5 p.m. with only 1 hour break, something like
Aha.
that. So
So
your
just
head go,
so because
ma-
they're trying to
yeah,
monitor how you guys work
it's not monitored.
or
So
who's
they
working.
tried that they're trying to create a new system, but they are not automated it. They are not made it automatic, or they are not made the process
Mm,
seamless and less stressful.
mm,
And the thing is that,
mm.
so guys, if you work in a multinational company, especially a company
Yeah.
that has many that operates in many countries in Africa, and I know many Nigerians will
Mm-hmm.
know this, the Nigerian team
Mm.
is always the guinea pig. Because they know that
For all
whatever
the
work they give,
processes.
well, they know any work they give Nigerians, they will fine tune it.
Mm.
And when they fine tune it, that is what they will now dispatch the whole of Africa and say this is the standard process. So that is what they do
Mm.
with us a
That
lot.
makes sense actually.
Now they've automated it, they've made it more smooth, they've made it smoother now. You don't have to be on a laptop 24/7 after they have suffered
Mm.
us and Ghana. Okay, let's put it Ghana there, Sha. After they have suffered us. But yeah, that's how my week
Just
has
them
been,
right
Sha.
in.
It's been cool.
Nice.
I've been keeping up with the rookie episode 2 is out.
Oh really?
That's yeah. One of your characters has disappeared, Sha. That's gone.
Please don't tell me yet. I don't want my heart to
Yeah.
break.
But not a
I'm
major
still
one. Not
fragile
a
right
major
now.
one. Yeah, but not a major one, sir. Not a major one like that.
Not
I'm
a
not be
major.
saying die. He
First of
just
all,
come
is
out.
it Nolan? If it's not
No.
Nolan,
It's not Milan. Who again is watching the show? Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that.
okay,
But there are new guys,
okay,
there are new
okay.
rookies, with
Oh,
their own
nice.
wahala.
I love
Yeah.
that.
New rookies
I love the rookie
with their own
dramas.
wahala. Yeah, rookies are very nice.
Yeah.
I finished watching
Mm.
Squid Game like 2 days ago. Season two. I
Mm.
dare say season two is better than season one. Because season two is
Oh yeah.
leading us to the final showdown. Final
Mm.
showdown.
So is it that
Yes.
the contestant 400 and something came back into the game even after he had won or
Yes, so
left the
that was his
game?
problem. So season two starts 3 years
He became
after he
addicted.
came out. Not become addicted. He felt
Mm.
that what happened there was an injustice. That you cannot just carry a group of people and kill them, manipulate them, and orchestrate their deaths, and nobody will know and everything. So for three
Mm.
years, he was looking for that guy in the subway that does the whole that
Mm.
invites you to the game.
Yeah, that comes
And
to pick people.
what the guy basically did was he hired a bunch of people to be going to all the
Mm.
subways in Korea or in the city, or basically in Korea, to look for this guy.
Mm.
And every time they say, we did not find any guy like this, the guy will pour money again. We say you increase that money. Anybody that finds him, you double
Mm-mm.
the amount. One day they finally found the guy. And let me just say, he went back to the place. And what happens there is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
See, I've been holding back on watching it.
No, you should watch it.
I've
You should watch
just
it.
I tried watching Young Famous and African
Oh,
today, and I had to
because
pause it because
you
I
don't
started to feel dark.
carry single left. You don't carry this single
No,
left.
but they watch show because so interestingly, I've just been seeing it and I've watched it before. I've watched the first two seasons, right? So I was just like, okay, let me even try to because I've told myself this year that I want to watch more YouTube movies, shows.
Hmm?
So I've tried to spend my time more on YouTube. And I don't know if somebody told Glovo that I don't like their adverts, but they've sort of changed the lines a bit.
They don't
Shout out
hear.
to if
No, it's not
because
Google. It's your lap. It's your. It was Google that was listening to you. It was YouTube that was listening to you.
Okay, fantastic. They've changed the adverts. Like it's no more you receive it dancing. But this dancing still the inside, but they've changed the lines a little. But anyway.
Yeah.
I watched that, and I watched the one like what's it called? It's a scary movie though. Not
Which one?
scary, thriller. I'll tell you the plot. You remind me the name. I'm terrible. I can't even look for it in my phone. So this family, a very wealthy family in the broad, I think somewhere in the US, they have this tradition where when any of their sons get or when any of their
Oh,
children
I
get
don't even.
married,
They try to kill the bride.
what's the name now? They try to kill
The,
the bride and
the
she like
bride.
has to play a game.
I never finished watching that movie, but I hope she did not die, sha.
Oh, really? Okay,
I
now I
never finished
can't tell
watching
you.
it.
Do you want me to
Eh,
tell
don't tell
you?
me. No, don't tell me. I'll go and watch. I'll complete it. Don't
Will you
worry.
go
I
back
know
and
the
watch
movie you're
it?
talking.
Okay.
Yeah, that movie was like from 2 years ago. I remember that movie clearly.
Yeah, I watched it and I was like, eh? You say be careful what you wish for. You say I want to enter a big family. You now enter there, you
Hmm?
can't see the new Chris. You now see a different style.
Hmm.
Igebulikwa. Can you
It be
carry it?
things. It be
You
things.
understand? No, no, it
Yeah.
was quite interesting. It was a good watch. I enjoyed it. But
Mm,
see, I'm going to try to watch this movie you're talking about. I'm going to try to watch the rookie. Thank God it's back. Need
yeah.
something
Two
to
episodes.
binge watch on.
But
Ayo,
again,
what do you
your
do?
people annoy you. Sorry, your people annoy you in the rookie.
They were annoying. Normally, now that's what
Yeah.
loving a
No,
character
this
does. They
the
break
two
your
most
heart.
the most annoying couple that keep forming as if they're not a couple will annoy you again in that series. They're not forming professional with themselves. Like, no, there's no relationship, we are just back to
God,
being friends. I'm
it's
like
the
this too.
spice.
This
It's
is
the
too.
spice of their relationship.
Maybe they give them
It's
maybe they
that
leave them
push and
alone for one
pull.
room. Maybe they leave them alone for one room
Listen,
again. They're gonna notice and go happen.
I love their love show in a way. Something
Crazy
interesting about
people.
it.
Anywho, Sha, that's
Something
what I
really
watched.
interesting.
That's what I watched during the week.
I wanted I wanted to ask you a question. What do
Yeah.
you do on your phone when you are not on socials, or what do you do with your phone when you're not on if you're so social media is away? What social media away? What do you do with your
Yeah.
phone?
I either read or I go to
Mm-hmm.
Netflix to go and watch something. I watch more Netflix on
Ah,
my phone than on my
interesting.
laptop. So yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. Hmm. I wanted
That's
to
what
know
I
that
do.
because everyone has like something that's but you have a lot of screen time though.
We did try. I think now it's average. Or was it 10 hours this week
Do you
or
wear
last week?
glasses? Like
No,
blue
only one in my
filter
family.
glasses?
Only one in my family that doesn't wear
Or you
glasses.
wear blue filter now?
I don't
So
wear
that
matter.
because the yeah,
My
no,
eye
no
is my
verse
eye.
carry and enter there, no problem. don't
Now so.
don't wear it. But
Mm.
yeah, okay. I was just asking because I believe that everybody should have because I think there's some people who spend a lot of time on social media. Apparently,
Yeah.
um, not apparently. There are people who spend a lot of time on social media, and I was talking Amanda. I saw Amanda this week, and we're talking about therapy, different type of. There's speech therapy. There's therapy for almost everything, if not everything,
Yeah.
right? And we're talking about how people's posture, our posture in this generation has changed.
Oh yes. We're
Um,
hunchback now.
yeah, we're hunched. Yes, our posture is really bad. We don't walk straight anymore. Everybody is always looking down at something. Back in the day, you look down at your feet, but these days you're looking down at your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just like stressing your entire body. And the truth is that as you're also going through life, the things that happen to you, I don't want to say traumatic things, but like things that happen to you, if they are shocking, stores in your body and it just like changes your entire body structure.
Yeah.
Um, we're talking about this because I have back pain every now and then, and so we just did like a quick test. And I'll just tell anybody who's having back pains, first of all, really look into stretching a lot. If you sit a lot because our lives have become more sedentary, try to get a chair with lumbar support so that it helps your back. Um, and try to move around more, take walks, run if that's your thing. No, but do some cardio, move around. Also, try to relax your back and stretch it out nice. There's some wall stretches. There's some pages on Instagram, and I'm sharing this because this is something really going on. And if you are experiencing it, whether they say it's your 30s, the evils of your 30s, but like I don't know, if you have back pain, please stretch nicely. When you go to the gym, stretch before you work out, stretch after. If you're not doing any of that, stretch in the morning, stretch your body. Ensure that your hips, because we store a lot of tension in our hips. If you don't do yoga, stretch your hips. This year, commit to doing Pilates or yoga. Just stretch your fucking body out because we're not moving a lot as a generation. We don't visit each other anymore. We're sitting at home a lot more. Stretch, move around, stretch, touch grass, leave your house. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
correct your posture to the wall, square out, ensure that your back tries to lap on the wall, like your back, your shoulders, press it against the wall and walk away from the wall in a straight line. That's how you should be walking. So get up close to the wall, like let your feet be at the wall, bum to wall, and like your feet directly just from your hip down straight, and then rest your shoulders on the wall so that like rest it, like put your shoulders against the wall and just try to walk away like that. If you continue to do that a couple, because people also try to do physiotherapy or some sort of walking therapy so that they know how to walk better. And we want to look more confident in the rooms we walk into this year. So you guys, no slouching, no bending, no tilting. But if you do tilt though, put a swag to it.
Thank you. Our
Thank you for coming to
professional
my TED
coach.
talk.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Also,
much. Therapy is
also, I
needed.
remember. Also, I remember a
Yeah.
series I watched, The Day of the
Mm-hmm.
Jackal. Please
Mm.
go and watch that series. That's all I can
Let
tell
me write
you.
it down.
It is a remake of a classic movie from the 70s and a remake of the one that happened in the 90s also. The Day of the
Mm.
Jackal. If you watch that series, to kill people, go they hungry you. To be an assassin, go they
I
hungry
beg
you.
you.
You will
See,
be
I don't
rooting
watch
for the
that
bad
kind.
guy. You are rooting for the bad guy in this series from
I love
episode
it.
one to the last episode. Two great
I love
actors
movies like that.
going toe to toe. They do not play around. They are not playing around.
Mm-mm.
British actors, oh, not all these
How many
one and gone.
seasons are we looking at?
It's just episode. It's
Season one,
just season
Ghana.
one. It's just season one right
Okay,
now.
okay, okay,
There's no
okay.
one and Ghana. No. This is UK farm. UK farm.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
In honor of His Royal Majesty King Charles
I
II.
love it.
Thank you.
Mm.
Mm.
See, there's this gangster movie that came out. I think that we should. Do you watch? You watch everything, are you? What was I about to ask you?
I don't watch
Say,
drama.
do you
I don't
watch?
watch romance. I don't watch drama romance. I'm sorry.
Do you watch Asian movies? Do you watch Korean movies?
If it is action, yeah, I'll definitely watch. Like Squid Game, I'll watch. I watch Parasites because that
Mm.
was great.
Oh, that was a
I'll,
nice
I'll
movie.
I'll
Such a
sit down
good
and watch
movie.
those. All of us are dead. I've not finished watching that one. No, that's a mad
Mm.
one. That's a zombie one that
Okay.
happened in a high school. Yeah, I've
A
never finished
Korean
watching that
movie?
one. It's a Korean series actually, Seth.
I'm mad. I feel like they actually write amazing stories, to be
Oh, they do, they
honest.
do, they do. They
They
kick ass with
write one
what they
of
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so the name of the movie I was talking about is called The Alto Kings. Also two really great
Oh,
lead
okay.
actors that
I'll try.
I saw it and I was like, I need to watch this.
I'll peep it. I'll peep
Anyway,
it.
yeah, so we
Let
need
us.
to
Yeah, continue what you're saying.
I say we need to consume more of the content that we love, not content, more of the things that we love this year.
Oh yes.
Read more, go out more, swim more, do fun stuff. You know what I mean? Be
Yeah.
exciting, live a little. Joy
And
is
this leads
coming.
us. Yeah, and this leads us into our tweet of the week or X of the week. And this is from a lady
Okay.
called. Sorry, I'll butcher her name because this is not even in Nigeria. So this is Nithya Shri. Her name is Nithya Shri,
I tried.
and she tweeted, "Any money you spend on eating well, dressing well, and exploring the world
Hmm.
is never a waste." I'll repeat
Facts.
again. Any money you spend
Amen.
on eating well, dressing well, and exploring the world is never a waste. And the church
And the
says,
church said,
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Because I know some people have money, but when you now see the food they are eating, why you eating? They say, no, you can't be spending all that money on food. Sorry,
Hmm.
sorry. or you have all the money in the world, you've never left Lagos, you are just there in Lagos up and down. You've not even been to
See,
you've never been to Ogun State at all. Like
at
bros,
all.
how far? Or all the dress you have, you resemble. I don't want to attack any church denomination right now. But you
Please,
look like boy.
everybody
You
is
wear
sensitive.
your hair. You look like a good woman choir skirt you are wearing. Come on, come on. Ah ah. It's life so
I'm
hard.
crying.
Don't tight your chest to
Listen.
the world. Don't tight your chest to the world.
Mm-mm.
Yes. Live a
See,
little. Enjoy life.
leave it
At
little
the end of
for
the day.
real.
Yeah. And Nigerians don't know how to enjoy life. What we call enjoying life now is an extreme and vulgar version of living life. You know.
Hmm.
So please, taking 10 bottles of beer is not living life. Yeah. At the end of the
Ah,
day.
my dear, speak for yourself, oh,
Oh,
because some people will be say that is their bread and butter. They talk of.
thank God.
So you know this thing, eh?
Tinubu goes to increase price of beer. Oh, now we can't know how long
You
go
don't
dey. Our
increase
colleagues
already,
go.
oh. It's
It's
high, oh. Ah,
let's our colleagues don't dey reduce now. Our colleagues
see,
not to the rain again.
I don't think there's any beer below 1,000 naira right now. I mean, anybody correct me if I'm wrong, but like
Kai,
they've all spiked
how they
up. Oh,
might.
it's now
Wow.
expensive.
See, I know yeah, drink
See,
Fanta. Drink Fanta. That's drink of the
honestly,
gods. Drink of the gods. Drink Fanta.
hmm. See, again, like I want first of all, I don't think that everybody's classification of enjoyment is the same, right? Like
True
every
that, sir.
people enjoy. Some people knacking is
Oh.
enjoyment. I'm telling you, like
Hmm.
the knacking is like make I just go chill. They don't go knack person. I think that as a people, we don't know first of how to rest,
Yes,
and then
I agree.
enjoyment is I think that's a fundamental. That's like the bottom first rest. Then before when I started about enjoyment is different for depending on the everything is so unique. People enjoy themselves in different ways. Some people have money, they blow it on drugs. Some people have money, they go and buy houses. Some people have money, they take trips. Some people, everybody has their, so not shitting on anybody's point of
Yeah, sure.
enjoyment. It's just
Do
like
what that
find
will.
your person. Do
I
you
long as you know
understand
they
what I mean?
keep
And
it.
you
I
will
long as
find
you know they
somebody
keep
that likes
person.
it with you.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
That
that
killing
knacks one.
person, we'll talk about that
But that
one.
knacks that
Some
knacks one, sha. That one is energy. That
yeah,
one is too much energy. Oh. Cause I do
hey there now.
if you go die. Okay.
You
Oh.
dey see family wey be say they don born like how many children you dey wetin you think say dey
That
use
one is
bring am come
frustration.
outside? Think say na
That is
steady.
frust that is frustration. It's frustration. There's nothing else
There is
again.
no
It's
frustration.
frustration.
See, I'm telling you that some people knacking is enjoyment.
Yes, and
Ah,
those people are called sex addicts. And they need to
please
go for
don't tell
therapy.
me.
They need to go to
See,
Sex Anonymous, Sexual Addicts Anonymous, and do 12 steps.
see,
Say, hi, my
but
name is so, so,
no,
so, and
they
so.
will.
I'm addicted to sex.
But guess what? They will find their own people. There are people. There's somebody for
No,
everybody.
the way God don't do it for this
You
life.
know.
God know they give nymphomaniac with nymphomaniac. They know the apple. Is nymphomaniac
See,
to
don't
one
tell me.
long suffering man or woman. That is it.
Oh no,
At the end of the day.
that would be such a terrible pairing.
See,
Like
I have a
you
joke.
marry somebody who owns the name.
I have a joke. It's not a
Tell
joke.
me.
It was something that happened to us when we were first in
Mm-hmm.
Pulse. Pulse's first office was
Yeah.
inside Lekki. Where Ubogo,
Pause.
anybody who knows that place, right? So the
Mm,
closest place where we could eat that was affordable, right? Was one
mm,
woman. She had a spot on the road like this, one canteen with
yeah.
one rough shed canteen like this. And the woman comes
Mm,
from a certain part of the country that is known for
mm,
that people believe that their women are experts in love making, right? I
mm,
don't just talk the place.
mm-hmm,
Anybody for don't know the place where they talk
mm.
about now.
We have used our tongue to counter our teeth. Don't worry.
Uh, and it was her and her husband operating the business. And
Mm,
this woman was very, very fleshy. She was very, very. If this one don't pass
mm,
coffee, she grab, she takes where. Like if she enter
okay.
down for conductor of it talk say make she pay for two. Fit if you look out with okay.
Oh, okay,
That
okay,
kind she
okay. I
grab
get
one
you. Mm-hmm.
her cup was running over.
I love it.
So
Blessings upon blessings.
and her husband is very slim. Very, very slim man.
It's
And
always
every time we
there.
go there, the man is always drinking Maltina or malt. So one useless day, when we're just gisting in the office, we're like, do you know the reason why that man takes smart every day is because he's always forced to have sex with his wife. That the woman is killing him in
For
bed. Yeah. And anytime we go there, we'll just be
somebody that is
laughing.
enjoying his life.
We'll be laughing. No, I don't think that man, because the way the man was, he used to drink that thing vigorously. It was religiously. He did not miss a day. That's
Same.
why we went there. That man had a bottle of malt because I think he knew that
He needs
in
to
the
be
night time,
ready.
in the night time is full of terrors. So
The
that's what
night
I'm
is
saying.
dark and full of terrors.
So I think the way the nymphomaniac thing works is that you'll be unequally yoked. There's going to be a mad person, a mad man or a mad woman, and somebody who's there for the long suffering. I never seen when Nympho don't meet Nympho before. You know they happen.
I
He
don't
does.
see. I don't
It
see
never
when
happen.
nympho don't mean nympho.
Those ones will
Or
die. They'll
see,
die
either
themselves.
nympho meets somebody that they will convert and the person becomes a
They know
nympho. I will also
sister.
see that.
They know they convert that kind of thing because the battery that God
I
gave
said
us,
they do.
they
I
know
you're
they replace some.
underestimating this.
Me, I don't
See, you're
underestimate it too.
underestimating sex.
See,
Oh, eh?
maybe because I'm in a age now that see,
You're too
lady.
tired to be doing that.
No, daughter of Eve, I promise you one great round. That round be phenomenal. But if you are looking for someone that's going to give you 3, 4 rounds, I'm sorry. I no.
So
Be
you know
honest,
the
you know there.
thing. eh,
Well, I
One
know
of
they
the things
waiting.
that they say,
Uh,
one of the things is that they say when you're going into a relationship, you should go into a relationship with somebody you're physically attracted to. I think that I feel that let's even leave sex one side first of all. There's a level of intimacy where, and you guys tell me if I'm speaking for you. There's a level of intimacy where you want somebody to touch you or look at you in a certain way. Not just that it's all about sex. That's not. I mean, I hear the points that you're at. Personally, I think I'm at that point. I'm at that place where it has to be intimate. It's not about sex because see, it used to tire somebody every day. You just be do.
in this
Don't we
weather,
have life?
in this
Do you understand?
economy,
Most
to be doing gbudu,
we
gbudu,
have
gbudu, gbudu
life.
up and down.
Do you
No,
understand?
no.
We have life
Focus,
to build. You
focus,
understand?
focus.
Me
Close your
now,
leg.
when
Close your leg.
see, but you know what? There's some couples that are having great sex,
And I
and I'm
judge them.
happy for them.
And I judge them. I look at
Not
them
for
and I
you.
look at them
You
as
guys
very
say,
unserious people because the world is
"Yo, this
moving.
bad belly or something."
The world is moving in a precarious manner,
Talk through
and
that.
it
It's
is
paining you.
fukum
Oh.
fukum.
Eh?
It's fukum. You people
Eh?
are doing since morning. No, you will
No,
born
see, you know
you
that.
will born triplets. God will catch you people. You will born
See,
triplets. After 4 children, you born
you
another
know,
triplet again. So the whole world will know that you people don't have any job, but apart from knacking. You know that some people couples that when you
listen,
see the amount of children they
but you know
have,
that knacking is not children. No, you
no
guys,
this
let's
one,
be
no
knacking is
this
not
one,
knacking
because
doesn't
of
always produce
no
children.
this one because of the way
It's
they are
not
doing it.
directly proportional.
Children must enter. Children must enter.
Please don't
When
kill
you have
me.
7 children and you go to church, the world will look at you people differently. Like 10-year marriage, 7 children.
Honestly,
What are you people doing?
mm-mm.
Oh, oh,
Knacking.
is it food? Thank you.
Knacking is bread
Mm.
and butter.
It's not
But
any
you know
bread and
what?
butter.
What I'm trying to say in essence, based off of our tweet of the week, is that first of all, everybody has how they're enjoying, yes. But the truth is, for a happier life, healthier life, you need to enjoy yourself because the shege that we are experiencing is part of the life. So if you when you think about the things that you need to enjoy what you put in your body, what you put on your body, and what you allow be around you. So mind, body, spirit. Like just enjoy, feed your body right, feed your mind right. Try to it's because sometimes also because you are not you're not opening yourself up to new experiences. You're not trying to experience things, and that's why some people are so bitter. They're not they can't let some things go. You have to enjoy. You know, make enjoyment a priority. Whatever you spend for yourself, you have tried. Motivational speaker Aspire to Maguire. They say feed the body that makes the money.
Mm,
Facts.
okay.
How you feel?
I feel
Feed
like I
the
feel
body.
like
Understand? Feed that body. Listen, make you look good, feel good, buy nice lunch. See, girls, buy nice underwear. Buy nice perfume. Smell
Hey, the people
nice.
underwear no day again. No.
See,
According to God says no. Underwear no. Please wear
see,
before
sorry,
Igozi
there's
says no
still some
starts.
people who
Before Igozi
enjoy
says no
the
starts
back
arresting.
door.
Where Igozi says no start arresting you people. Now don't wear underwear,
They
bro.
won't kill
Please.
me.
So go just do our own
See,
Amoteco now.
shout out to babes that their mom used to make wear like cotton under, like not. I think not all girls who still wear cotton underwear because our mothers made us wear cotton underwear when we were
Shout
younger.
out to
God,
them.
shout out to you guys. I promise you. But see, I promise you, if you're entering that meeting, you're going to that conversation, you're going to meet somebody when you smell nice, you know that like you feel good everywhere. For those who love to wax, you feel nice, you feel fresh, you feel clean, you smell nice, you're eating good. Ah, please. It's such a confidence boost. And if you can
And
travel, experience new places, do it. Enjoy. Your daily
if you
to
can't afford
fine.
waxing, do it the way they do chicken. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? If you know what I'm saying.
Don't kill
Yeah. It's not even that's what to wax. But if you want to know how they kill chicken, just go and Google it or YouTube
me.
it. And you understand what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much.
Ooh, I'm actually dying. But yeah,
All
I
right.
get you.
Let us get into our
Please.
list. Now, this is a very interesting one. I saw this one and I had to save it on Twitter. This particular view this guy has or approach or strategy currently has
Mm.
almost has 12 million views
Mm.
on X.
Okay.
Yes, and has been
Guys are
saved
doing numbers on
almost six.
X.
It was saved almost 6,000 times on X. So this was a boiling topic, and it's
I
about
saw.
dating and relationships and everything. So let me
Mm.
begin. So Chinedu, our dear Igbo brother,
You pronounce that name well. Oh.
I had a friend called Chinedu in primary school, so I
No
think I
wonder.
should know how I should know
Mm-hmm.
how right now to pronounce Chinedu. He tweeted,
Facts.
"When I meet a lady who catches my eye, I don't ask for a number. Instead, I give her mine and tell her to text me. Oshe boss. It may sound
Mm-hmm.
funny, and it's not about being proud or forming alpha male. It's just about respecting my time. If she's really interested, she will reach out. Ellipsis."
I
He
love
now
it.
continued, and if she doesn't, I've saved myself from wasting my time on something that's not gonna work out. Gonna work out. Let me say it
Mm.
in the right accent. It's not gonna work out. Trust me, this works. I'm not a relationship coach, but this is my little way of filtering out connections that will not lead to anything meaningful. And Twitter scattered. The dating part of Twitter scattered in Nigeria, and there are a lot of
Mm.
opinions about it. I think I even retweeted it, or maybe I retweeted it or something. I don't know. And this is
Mm.
very interesting and very forthright from a
Mm.
bachelor from an eligible bachelor
Mm.
in the dating pool because not many people have not many guys will think like this. Some will still want to be like, I want to be persistent. Personally, I am where this guy is right now. I know the bro. As you see me, I am the way Kanu they play ball. Anybody that knows football, that the way I play, I know see. It is God and I know get you see that persistent thing. Some people have been divinely called to be persistent. But I am immediate tire and my household. No, 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 no,
Mm.
no. I think that's my red flag. That's my red
No, I'm
flag.
not among of them. What's your red flag?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Is that
Talk about that a little.
I am not persistent. Like once I see
Ah, okay.
I say the NEPA meter is half currents. I just carry my bag, the one that is heavy and the one that is not heavy, and I'll be going to my
Mm.
house. Yes. So I understand this guy's concern, and also because
Agree.
in the last 3 or 4 years or recent years,
Mm.
Nigerian ladies have rightfully come out to say, oh, they do not like being harassed by men who are chasing them for romantic interest or sexual interest. Some ladies go as far
Mm.
as saying that they have two numbers because they give the second number that is not active to
Is that
all
not
these
everybody
persistent.
though?
Me, if I don't want to go, I'm not gonna give you my number. Um, to give it to persistent suitors who they do not fancy,
Women.
just get off my back, and stuff like that.
Mm.
So I guess now that when they say the ball is in your court, the ball is in your court. My I'm biased anyway to say because I feel that if
I'm
he does this,
listening.
yeah, it is now up to the lady to now show interest. I think it's better for everybody. So for the guy, he had no delusions about, oh, whether this will go on, and the lady will be like, fuck you, I don't like you, so why am I even calling or texting you? And I think this is fair.
Mm.
But in the real world that we're in, there's a reason why Bumble is not as popular as Tinder. And that is because I'm using it as an example. Because in Bumble,
Mm.
the lady has to make the move before you can start chatting. And that when Tinder is not like that. Yes. Anybody understands my analogy will understand what I'm trying to say. Over to
Kukuma understands more.
over to Ugochi live, our dating and relationship correspondent, live from Lagos City, where there is where there's no love in the city at
Kata
all.
kata.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay, I shy away from relationship topics on a large scale because I don't know. I think I've gotten to an understanding that everybody does what they like. There are no set rules. You set the rules in your relationship. Um, and so everybody just do what you can or what works best for you. I know that this is a kumbaya answer. However, um I see this guy's points. Like I get it. Like I can see what he's talking about. He's tired of having to chase, having to be persistent. But there's a key thing he mentioned about um if he fancies the girl. So I don't know what it is. Is it like love at first sight for the girl too? Because she's like, oh, okay, this guy is interesting. I want to follow up with it.
I
Or
think his
I
interest,
think an
like, okay,
exchange. I
I
think an
get
exchange of number would be number. It's
I believe it's an
interest.
interest.
I'm
Yeah, I think
thinking,
it's
mm-hmm,
minimal interest. Like, okay, this guy looks okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see
mm,
how this goes. It's not love at
mm,
first sight, obviously.
mm, mm. Then that's based off of that premise, right? There's so much going on there. It's a layered thing, right? But if you like somebody, and I think a more a less because it comes off as a little
Cocky.
I don't. It sounds like yeah. It sounds cocky. I think that's the best word. It sounds very cocky, saying, "Oh, I gave her a number and she wants to talk to me. She should follow up." Right? Um, we talk about. You just mentioned something about women having two phones or two numbers.
Yeah.
Um, if a woman doesn't want to also give you her number, she won't just give you. So, like, some people have just one phone number, right?
Yes, true.
If they
That's the
don't want to
reality.
give you, yeah, if they don't want to give you a number, they will not give you. So it's not. I think like a more direct way of checking, a quicker, it's more a more copacetic, if that's the word I'm looking for, way of doing it would be like, okay, you take my number and I take your number, and we ring each other, and up there and up front you say, I don't want your number, I don't want to keep this conversation going, okay, bye, I love you, love and light, as opposed
But
to I give you my
but
card or I say call me. Are you going to strip tease for me so that I know what I'm doing? Like me
now,
too,
wow.
I like everybody, yeah, like, see, there's no time for games. You saw somebody, you like the person, and is it that the person agree or the person did not agree? So
Yeah,
the
true.
giving the card. So yeah, do you know what I mean? Like I get him. Oh, I didn't know that's why I said with saying like I get him. But if you have a nice conversation with a nice lady and you think that okay, you want to further these conversations up front there, I would love to continue this conversation via telephone, or we can schedule another date, or we can have, we can plan another hangout or whatever. You to show interest now, I think that is that's what the chase is about, is effort, is interest. And I understand people at different stages in their life and all of that. But the truth is that we have seen also over time that when men want something, they go after it. They just do, you know, they just really go after it. And this is not to say whether gender or nothing, or it's also just respecting each other in a more polite, setting. Oh, how are you? Kako, 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 kako. Trying to say, take my number. You they do hook up, I you they do it, they give me number, say make I call you. Which kind of
You know, press come babes, say how
if
far.
you're not,
Take my
you
go follow me.
understand? if you no go striptease for me, abeg wait. Just hold your hang both
No.
one side, wait a minute, please. Because me sef, I get the thing where they do. Do you think I also want to be on the phone idly talking to somebody that I'm not feeling? Eh, you check one or two times, you do this thing, you do, and ask for straight up. If they don't want to give you, they don't want to give you. Keep it moving. This one be say quite a diva, huh?
Okay, yeah. So for young men out there, yeah, that's a word of advice. Sometimes you have to show intent, you have to show passion, a little bit of consistency. Yeah,
Interest.
and
Yeah.
highlight on young men because some of us like we are. You can't teach an old monkey new
Set in your
tricks.
ways.
We are set in our ways. Yes, that one is violent. You like me or you don't
I
like me?
don't
Let me know
know.
now. So let's be going. It's fine. Yes.
Oh my god. See, another thing, maybe some people I think if you're shy or something, I think for you to even step up into to anybody, whether social media or off social media, it takes a level of confidence. So like just be confident, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. All
Exactly.
right. Next thing, we are going back to God's own country.
I'll bring it
The
back
great
again.
United States of America. And yeah, the topic is another 4 years of Trump. The Nigerians who are there, the Nigerians Americans who are there, is I think this is more of a question to them than a discussion because we are dealing with another T pain. And I guess they too are dealing with another T. We don't know whether it's always going to be pain, but at least it's another
See,
T. Yeah.
I go lie for you.
Trump
Will
is
I
back
lie?
in the house for 4 more years. And today he already made certain. So we recorded it today on a Monday when he was sworn in. And he already done some
Mm,
goals. I think the highlight I saw so far has been him saying America will only recognize two genders. And also, there's been a certain app that was used by migrants to come into the country. That's illegal migrants,
mm,
and that app has been shut
mm,
down already. You can already say that
mm,
Babano, at least to be honest, not comparing, Bolly with banana, but
mm,
it took one president almost 3 months to start doing working. You
mm,
know, this one started working from day
mm.
one. Although our own
Uh-uh.
T Pain
It
announced
started
there's no
from
more
day
fuel.
one too now. Do you understand?
Uh, but that one
Hit
was
the ground
pandemic.
running.
He gave us a pandemic. He didn't give us any this thing. It was a painful
See,
pandemic at the end of the
Tinubu's
day.
Tinubu's campaign, he said day one, hit the ground running. Day two.
Ugh.
He
Day
already
two,
told us that he was going to start the work.
day two, he not
Continue
to
running.
vacation. Day three, he
Oh,
relaxed. Day four, he not took his time. Anywho,
thank
Trump is
you.
back in the house. For me, I think I've disassociated myself from American politics
Mm,
when it now became too much of left, right, blue, red. I think the last time I followed American politics to a certain level was
mm,
the 8 years of Obama. After that, I
mm,
have just been watching in sometimes in horror and disbelief about what's happening in America. And that's not to say, Trump is like an evil guy or anything, but anybody who knows what American politics has gone through in the last 12 years will know it's not beans. Or the last 8 years, will know this
mm.
is not the great country that we all saw back then. And like, it
Um,
has a little bit unraveled, so to speak.
I feel like it has always unraveled. It's just that they have great PR. America has such
So
amazing
yes, back
PR.
then we didn't really care about the news because when our parents were watching CNN, we didn't really pay attention. You know,
See,
yeah.
I mean
And to
that
be fair,
wasn't me. That wasn't
oh,
us. My dad made us watch, especially NT. Yeah, all the
no,
news
NTA
station
was
in
suffering.
Nigeria.
At least CNN still
Hell,
has better graphics. CNN had better graphics.
but
NTA, you like God.
see, understand that I'm Igbo. And my experience of growing up in the southwest has also been different
Yeah.
from you who is a Yoruba person, right?
Don't tell me they forced you to
Um,
watch NTA Yoruba news.
I mean, first of all, a lot of things on TV also had Yoruba content. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
mean, we watch ni gombe every Sunday. We watch it whether we are understanding what he's talking about or is not understanding.
But
We
that's why they
watch Mike
created
Bamiloye.
that's why they created NTA 2 Channel 5 though.
Exactly, so that we could hear like
Yeah.
the
So
English
for the
version,
Oba
unlike the NT. Mhm.
for
Okay,
NTA Channel
so
7. Pure Yoruba. You will hear Yoruba from
Do you
morning to the
get?
night. Your head
So
go
there was
bust.
always Yoruba content on TV. Like growing up
Yeah.
in the Southwest, for like this is my POV, right? There was always Yoruba content. Today, when people ask me, how come you understand this one Yoruba? It
You
was on
don't watch
TV.
television. You don't watch
Yeah.
television. Ah.
Do you understand? I mean, I never vibed to Wasiu or Pasuma or anything, but like we heard their music, whether we wanted to or not. They had Radio Nigeria. Like you could, this Yoruba was a thing, like
Lingua
everywhere you
franca. Yeah.
turned. I might not have given so much interest to it, but it was just everywhere. The only good thing was that on the estate where I grew up, it was a mixed bag. Like they were mixed. It was everyone. There was everyone there. So Yoruba wasn't
It
spoken like on the
was, yeah, it was a
streets.
cosmopolitan area. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So there was that. Um, but for us, and I was just talking about this with my elder sister, like for us, my dad used to say stuff like, just in case they start to chase Igbo people in Lagos,
You should
we
watch
need to be
NTA.
aware. Yeah, we need to be aware and so that we know what next to do. And we live close to the border at the time. Agbara is close to like Badagry. So it's just like man,
Just
from here we just the you
Ghana
understand?
must go sharp
We
sharp.
cut out, you understand? And that's crazy. That's interesting. Let me not say crazy talking about this now because I realized that when I speak to people who are Yoruba and grew up in Lagos, your experience of your Lagos wasn't like that, or your experience of the Southwest obviously is not like that because, like,
Yeah,
you know
POV is
what
a
I
very
mean.
interesting. POV is a very
Very
interesting and dynamic
interesting,
topic. Yeah, two people can look at the
you
same
know.
painting and see two different
And
things.
see different things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Shout out to Lazy Arts as well. She gave me a portrait of a woman who has her eyes covered with the sun behind her. So beautiful. I'll post it
Oh,
on
that's
Instagram
nice.
for on my stories. No, amazing. Thank you, Oyin. I really needed this painting. Ayo, and guess what? You know that switch in my house that I'm always bugged about that just looks weird at the back. I
Yeah,
use this
you don't cover 'em.
content.
Correct,
I swear,
correct.
it's so
Two
beautiful.
birds knocked by one
One
stone.
stone. See, Onyi,
Mm,
thank you so much. You saved me. But you guys check out my girl Lizzie Arts on Instagram. Lovely, lovely,
yeah,
lovely. Anyway, and I grew up at the time when Osa Abiola happened. I was really young then,
I hated
infant.
NTA
When-
then. I hated NTA that
You know
time.
what I mean?
I hated
And
NTA because
legit,
sorry, because
yeah.
that time everybody now had to listen to 9 o'clock news because you don't know whether they've
What was
overtaken the new
going
government
on?
or there's a new.
Exactly.
You see, you Gen Zs are enjoying because we back then, if you
For
close
real.
eye, you have a new
Hmm.
president, you have a new
They can
military
be taking
dictator.
over.
You just want to just say, dear fellow Nigerians, it's against my
Do
personal
you
wish and
understand?
desire, but due to
Mm.
circumstances beyond our control, we have taken over the democratic elected
Listen.
government, and I
Mm.
hereby, General Sani Abacha, declare myself as Commander in
It's
Chief
giving
of the
P-
Armed Forces. Bro,
facts. It's giving
you go look at,
PTSD.
you go to see your press are very quiet. We know they understand. Your press will just look, say, God, we're in this
What are we going to
again.
do now? Listen, see, that thing of living in the Southwest at that time, I feel like tribalism has sort of downed a little now, or maybe not. I don't know. I didn't grow up having to live
It
with
depends on you ask,
tribalism, to
sir.
be honest.
It depends on
Yeah,
you
I
ask.
didn't.
If they stab
I
your
didn't
eye
have
during the
to.
last election, you know go talk that way. Another person go say,
Eh,
they stabbed my
you
eye
know
during
what
the
I
last
mean?
election. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know, like, because I wasn't exposed to that, but like there were other fears of just like
What could
these people
happen?
don't like. I mean, this what we're talking about is even a tribal. It's such a huge step towards tribalism. You know what I mean? Because like you're living in Lagos, you're Igbo, and you're afraid that they can just send you out
You
or
can go
something.
down, parada.
You understand? Crazy ass, but it's interesting when I hear you talk about like back in the day. Very different.
Yeah, very.
Very very
And the funny thing is
different.
that we had access to CNN then because CNN had now
Yeah,
become like part of Nigerian life. People who could
of
afford to
course.
have satellites back then,
Satellite TV.
somewhat. Yeah, and that's when I started knowing a little bit about American politics. And I think the first
Mm,
scandal that came out that like was our guy Bill Clinton. He was
yeah.
acting very ungentlemanly in the White House.
See,
Him and a certain
Clinton
intern, and I was like, wow,
Clinton was in the news a lot.
no. Clinton
There
was a bad man.
was
He was a bad man too. He was a bad
see
man.
for real.
I'm like, bro.
I don't he has so much publicity for real.
So he was
Even in
coming
the
off a
newspapers.
very, yeah, he was coming off a very unpopular president. So, and he was young, he was suave, he could play the
Exactly. I
saxophone,
love his hair though.
he could
Oof.
dance like a black
I
one
love
and
his
all that stuff. So people saw him as a very
hair.
popular president until the Lewinsky thing happened. And that's the first scandal me I ever read from US politics. I like this one I'm invested
Mm.
in. I need to know what is happening. And bro, Clinton was a freak, man.
See,
Clinton was a freak,
he was.
apparently. Nah, nah, nah.
I think freakiness comes with power. Um,
Oh yes, it does.
when
It
you
does.
achieve a certain level of power, your freak increases.
Yeah. And the
Yeah,
opportunity for you to now manifest that also increases too. Or to exploit that
increases.
increases.
Exactly.
Because it
Exactly.
didn't occur to me until I was older that the
Other
power
level.
dynamic between the power dynamic between Clinton and Lewinsky was very skewed in a way
Mm-hmm.
that Lewinsky was just a young woman. Really, how
Hmm.
could she have said no to the most powerful president in the
Exactly.
world at that time?
In the world,
In this day and age, you say that is sexual exploitation and stuff like that. Back in the
probably
nineties, like
actually.
bro,
But him.
it was well, it was just Clinton being freaky and everything. Even though he was found guilty, but he was not asked to leave office and stuff like that. But that was the first big scandal
See.
that
Mm-hmm.
I knew. But we did not know that after Bill Clinton, the person that was
There were going to
coming
be
after.
bad men.
Oh my Lord, have mercy! There are movies and
Oh my
documentaries
Jesus.
on George Bush, the younger George Bush administration. It
Mm-hmm.
is it is unfathomable what those people did, right? So, background for anybody who
Trafficking.
doesn't know, on an innocent day, September 11, 2001, two planes crashed the Twin Towers at the World Trade
Mm-hmm.
Center, and everybody knew the loss of lives and everything. The one that was supposed to head to the Pentagon, one hit the Pentagon. The one that was
Yes.
supposed to hit the White House when Bush was not around, miraculously, the Americans on board said they would rather sacrifice their lives to ensure that that didn't happen. So they were able to overwhelm
Oh.
the terrorists
Mm,
and crash the plane.
mm,
So there
mm.
actually meant to be 4 planes in that day that crashed. Only 3 crashed.
Yeah.
And obviously, America, in righteous anger, decided to declare war on Afghanistan, which was the home of the Taliban. And that's where Osama bin Laden was staying at the time. Osama bin Laden
Mm-hmm.
was the mastermind of the 9/11 attack and everything. And they went to war. And the whole world said,
For the
you know
plot.
what? America feels, yes, should be aggrieved. They should go out, and
Mm,
everybody knew what was going to happen the next day. If you watch
mm-hmm.
Independence Day, you watch all those American war film, and you fuck with America,
Exactly.
you know what was coming
Mm,
the next day. You come up for line.
mm-hmm.
But along the way, it did not feel like America was just there to fight for justice. They now expanded their scope to say Iraq, and they were looking for something called weapons of mass destruction. That I don't
Mm.
think, I'm not sure. People in America, please let me know. I don't think the weapons of mass destruction till today have been found in
Has
America.
ever been found.
And you say, bro, oh, bro, I don't understand. And look at how um volatile, Iraq is today. Because America came in and different factions now there to, over in
You know that
different factions of the
they
country
tell
wanted to. Yeah, what do you say? What do you
the
say?
different countries tell these stories differently. The
Oh yes, if you
POVs
ask
are
Russia,
different.
Russia will tell you a
Yes,
different story. Russia has, like
exactly.
Russia. Russia doesn't give a fuck about what the world is saying. Russia, you see,
Listen,
you show a Russian
you
man,
don't
you
want to
show
be liked.
you show Vladimir Putin, that this is a black
Yeah.
painting. Putin will say no,
Mm,
that is a white painting. They will be so
period.
confident in saying it is white that you will question your sanity that isn't this thing white at the end of the day. So
Maybe it's
that
not
one
white
day,
though.
so America, hits Iraq, and we all know what happened. When you add America plus big oil, you know what's going to happen. And there are several documentaries
Oh.
about it, Fahrenheit 9/11 and everything. There's even a movie I watched about the vice president at that time,
Mm,
Dick Cheney, was even more powerful than President Bush. Because apparently, when Bush went to meet Dick Cheney and say, "Will you run as my vice president?" Dick
mm,
Cheney told him that I will handle certain parts of the country. It will be just me. I'll run it alone. And you just merely
mm.
Bush was more of a figurehead. The reason why Bush was there because he was there to continue his father's legacy. Because his father was the one-time
Mm.
president. And
Yes.
bro, Americans are like, oh my, the whole world was like, bro, it's enough now. We know that you people are looking for this thing. We know at the end of the day. And I think after it's 8 years,
America is a big bully, to be
yeah, at the
honest.
end of
It's just
eight
a big
years,
bully.
America was like, you know what? And this was, I want to just mention that Bush and Clinton came to Nigeria, during that period. I think they came to Nigeria. They visited Nigeria.
Yeah.
Now, Bush did so much bad damage in America that Americans decided to do the craziest thing they will ever do in the history of that country.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, fuck it, let's vote a black man. What's the worst he can do? What is the worst? He can't do worse than this. Which was, I feel,
Honestly.
literally loud sentiment. To me, literally loud sentiment.
For voting, what's his name? Obama.
Obama. Yeah, I feel that is one of the sentiments. Don't
And
let me be wrong
I feel like he also
because
came with like some fresh air as well because
yes,
America
he
had
came
come
with a
out
fresh,
from a very turbulent political
yeah,
era. Yeah, I
yeah,
feel
and
like
I don't
away
think
from
they
the fact that he
wanted.
was black,
Yeah, he
which
was
was not
eloquent.
really
He was eloquent motherfucker though. That guy could sell. He
exactly.
can sell. He can
And
sell you. He can sell you.
no, for real. There was no better contender there was no better contender than Obama,
Yes,
to be honest, to lead
people did not want
for the
Hillary.
point exactly for the point at the point where America had come from in their political history to when Obama came in, they needed that level of I don't want to say assurance, but like for the lack of a better word, they needed that
Togetherness,
level of
unity. Yeah,
sanity.
so yeah,
Exactly.
sanity.
They needed that level of sanity to balance out the economy again. And then,
Yeah,
because the
because
truth is that
Obama.
I always say it's that America is Nigeria with Gucci belts. It's just
Yeah.
that, this is not foreign. But again, don't quote me anyway. But America had just at the time, away from the fact that I don't even think Obama won the hearts of even the
Yes.
rednecks. There were
Yeah.
rednecks that were
Because
standing,
yeah,
you know what I
this
mean?
guy,
So
that died. What's his name? The former. I've forgotten his. Please, people in America. I've forgotten his the position he was in. But it was this guy. This Colin Powell. Colin Powell ended
exactly.
up endorsing. Colin Powell, who was a Republican, ended up endorsing Obama.
But Obama,
Yeah. I remember the day he won.
um,
I remember the day he won. Even people in Nigeria were
mhm,
celebrating. I was like, hold up, hold up. But this is not our election. Nigerians didn't care. They just wanted to see the black woman win at the end of the day. But he
exactly.
came with a message of change, and yes, we can. He was clean cut. He was reassuring, like you said, and somebody that everybody loved. At the end of the
Exactly. He
day,
was very
so
charismatic.
very charismatic
Obama is
motherfucker.
such a charismatic man. I really truly admire him.
When you
Even
hear
now
him
that he's not
speak, when you hear
mm-hmm.
him speak, you're like, bro, is it that I don't understand? What did you put in your mouth that
Yes,
is
we
making you so
can.
eloquent? Yeah, yes. See, I
See,
believe
my
that. Yes, we
sugar.
can. You be like, yes. I say
Listen, till
yes,
today,
yes, we can.
till
Yes, we can.
tomorrow, I believe
They're
it.
telling
Yes,
him
I
to
can.
run. They're begging him
Do
to
you
run
understand?
again. They're like, bro,
Listen,
do it one more time now. Well, you can't kill the man.
he was
The man entered the
loved.
White House with black hair. He came out with gray hair. At the end of the day,
See,
those 8 years, they
he
showed
saw so
8 years.
much.
He saw too much. He really saw
See,
the depth of America. Like I remember when
he
he
saw the
left the White
underbelly.
House. That when they were the day they were going to swear in Trump for this his first term,
Mm-hmm.
you could see the way
Mm-hmm.
Barack and his wife Michelle, they were smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Listen,
oh Lord, we are done. We didn't go our
a
house.
relief. Our
A relief.
shoulders can rest.
Yeah.
But see,
Although
I'm not. Mm-hmm.
no, continue.
Finish your although before I
Okay.
continue with
Although
me.
some people are of some people also criticize Obama's presidency. I believe people in America can
Mm-hmm.
do this more than us because we are dealing with
Mm.
our own president here. All the presidents have passed. But
Mm-hmm.
some said, oh, he hit the right spot on some certain things, and he didn't hit the right
Mm-hmm.
spot on some certain things, and this
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
allowed the um, right wing aspects in America, or right wingers in America,
Mm-hmm.
to rise up the way they rose up during Trump's first presidency. Because Trump's presidency election, successful election, nobody saw it coming. To everybody thought
Exactly.
Hillary was going to win, but I guess
Mm-hmm.
at that point they are tilted. America are tilted towards a binary
They needed.
sort of,
Mm.
yeah, like it had to be extreme left and extreme right now. Like there was no more
Yeah.
borderline between the two parties, and I feel that
Mm-hmm.
Hillary was not a likable person, and Trump was more notorious than her and was ready to play dirty, and he won.
Yeah.
Even though he lost the popular vote, he won the electoral college, and
Exactly.
4 years of him was pure comedy for comedians at the end of the day.
I feel
Although
like
he did
America
something,
has just.
although he
Mhm.
did some things that were good too. We can't deny. We can't deny.
Who's this now? Trump?
Trump. Yeah, we can't say he's a bad
Uh,
guy. You know,
Me, I
the
cannot
records
say
are there.
anybody is good or bad though, because I don't. I'm not.
We
So the truth,
we in Nigeria,
I'm not
everybody's
living in
bad
the
though.
country.
Me in
See,
Nigeria,
look, like
everybody's
here's.
bad. Everybody
You know
to me,
what?
oh, senator, governor, legislator, everybody's bad. They are wicked. They are wicked people.
Yeah,
They are bad people.
damn. See, we need to check ourselves when we say that, because then again, if all our leaders are bad, it says a lot about us too. How come they
Oh,
are
I've clearly said
entering
it.
that
I've
place?
clearly said it that Nigerians are the problem of Nigeria. There's no
uh
as if these leaders are coming from
See,
out of the world or somewhere.
let me tell you something that pinches my brain a little. First of all, there was something I wanted to say earlier, the although part. I wanted to talk about American politics, but I'll come to that. First off, just kicking off this conversation. Um, in Nigeria, we no, let me put it this way: there are Nigerians who live abroad, and they're like, "Oh, the country is so fucked." Oh, duh, 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 duh. But the truth is that
Which country?
if
The country that's
the
staying in.
tide no, the Nigeria, the country, we like
Okay.
Nigeria is so fucked. And guess what? See, like I get it. Is you're like you've experienced a better system that works, that has been structured over time to work and keeps working, right? But the thing is, if you're given the same positions here in Nigeria, I still hear Nigerians who have seen better still say, "Oh, I'll steal the money. Oh, I'll just take the money. I'll be corrupt." It's just like, okay, so is it that we hate the
Nigerians in
fact that the
Nigeria.
corruption?
Sorry, Nigerians in
No,
Nigeria.
Nigerians, even Nigerians in Nigeria, and Nigerians in diaspora,
Oh,
both
okay,
of
okay, okay,
them.
okay. Yeah, the
Just
two both
like,
of them.
oh, if you the two both of them join together, it's like, if I get there somehow, I'll take money. Oh, yeah, like take money, but in fact, not even take. It's not even about taking money. Like you say you don't like this thing, but when you get there, you're going to do the exact same thing. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how are we helping our? Are we trying to help ourselves? You know, are we? What is the general idea? Because if at the end of the day you cannot also, you say, the problem of Nigeria is the lotto, then take it one after the other. Now let's break it down small, 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 small. If we continue like that, maybe we can have. But hey, here again I am with my Kumbaya song. Beyond
Kumbaya,
that,
my lord.
listen,
Kumbaya.
Ubuntu. Ubuntu. We are moving Africa forward. That's what's up. See, I'm preaching. You guys,
Freedom is
I'm the
coming tomorrow.
see.
Hey, hey, hey.
Listen. I have
That's
forgive
Sarafina.
me.
That's
For
Sarafina.
real. Oh.
Yeah.
I love Sarafina. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
as at the time when Hillary was running for presidency, I mean, as I said, I
Which
don't
one?
really know what's good for
Obama
America.
year,
Hillary
the Obama year,
Clinton,
or the Trump one.
the Trump year.
Okay.
America has always toyed with the idea of female presidency, and I think that they've just like dangled that thing up in the look at it here, not here. Um, I feel like they had come from what's his name now. They had come from Obama, and they're just like, you know what?
Fuck all this woke shit.
Uh yeah,
We're
you
done.
know what I mean. No,
Woke
no
shit, man.
kumbaya. No, yes, we can.
No.
Motivation to the
So,
mud, ashes,
so, so
burning.
we don't want no Megan or White House no more. I'm
Do you
only joking, guys.
understand?
In America, I'm only joking. I'm only
I beg,
joking.
I did
Thank
not
you.
say it. Oh, you
Yeah,
guys
so
did
I
not
beg
see.
God.
I was not there. Oh,
Because I think one cross border.
I,
I think one cross border from Mexico one
see,
day. I don't have any border
they will
patrol
come and
shoot me for
listen to
back.
your content. They will
So
come and
Mr.
listen to your
Ayomide
content.
Tayo.
They don't know that Mr. Tayo guy.
Yeah. We said that we called Obama a nigga. Yeah, I'm
See,
only joking,
by the
please.
way, it's a good year to travel to Japan. Japan has opened up to
See,
tourism. The
I don't
air
see.
flight is
Ugochi,
affordable. Please
I'm scared
invest in
of.
me.
I'm scared of going to Asian countries because their rules there are
See, me,
just too much. I
you
know
know
fit.
what? I
So I don't.
actually want to. I want to learn about Asia. Like I want to study them because they're quite an
Ah,
interesting mix of people.
which book?
I really want to
Which book you want to read? Asia is
tell
big, oh,
me. Give me
because
resources.
because
India
India,
is big. That's what I'm talking
India,
about.
India and Japan are on the same continent, but they do not look anything alike.
Exactly.
Pakistan and
Bless
China
your
are on
heart.
the same continent, but they do not look anything
And they look
alike.
nothing. See, they are the most mixed continents in
What I
the
can tell you
world.
about
And
Japan, what I can tell you
tell me,
confidently about Japan is that
mm,
Japan did the greatest PR rebranding after Second World
mm,
War.
yes, I heard about
Because
that.
if anybody knows about Second World War, we know that after Germany, it was Japan. Japan
They're
was
still
an ally
suffering
to
it.
Germany. I read a
Mm-hmm,
book last year, a British soldier who he went to someone in Asia, Burma or somewhere, I can't remember. Japanese
mm-hmm,
forces took
mm-hmm,
over that place. This man said
mm-hmm.
he saw death like this. How many times he could
Hmm.
not die again? The man wrote a
Traumatic.
book when he was like 80 or 90 because of the trauma that
Wow.
he still had to deal with. Ugochi,
Listen.
there were ulcers underneath his leg, underneath his
Hmm.
like on his soles of his feet. Like there were ulcers there.
Dead man walking.
That
Maybe
was
that's
in a
where they got
prison
the
camp.
thing
He
from.
now went to the doctor, who was also a British man, and the doctor told him that I do not have any medicine here. That anybody that is sick, what he can do for you, just hope that you die on time, or they give you water to
See.
resuscitate you. He now said, but for your ulcer, this is the trick you have to
What's
use.
the name of this book?
The Highlander. I'll give you the full title. It's called the Highlander. He said, go
Okay.
to the go to the latrine that we use, which is horrible. Sanitary conditions were
Mm-hmm.
horrible anyway. The
Mm-hmm.
maggots you see there, right? Put those maggots
Put
in
them
the
on your
ulcers
wounds.
leg, yeah, your wounds, and make sure you count the
Yeah.
maggots so that when he
Hmm.
heals, you won't forget that there's one maggot still in your leg.
In your
And he
body
said
and it
he
has entered your
he said he
body.
did it. He wrapped it with a damp cloth or like a cloth, yeah? And after a
Mm.
few days or like a few weeks, he noticed that his ulcers are healed and was able to
Mm.
walk again. And he removed the maggots that were inside it.
Hmm.
Ugochi, they said that he said that he ate rice, that the rice they gave him was horrible. He ate
Hmm.
rice so much that even after the Second World War, when he was a grandfather,
Hmm.
the only thing he could
Mm.
eat was rice. That if he ate any
Wow.
other thing, his stomach would repel it. His stomach
Wow.
would repel it and he will vomit.
Trauma. Body trauma for real.
There was one time
That guy.
that he forgot how to walk because of
See.
and guess what? Let me tell you
Tell
what
me.
happened. So hold on, let me okay, so this is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they now finally released them, the British came to save them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So while they were still in a cantonment, he was tending to a garden, and this was in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
America dropped two atomic bombs, right, far from them. But he said the wind that hit where they were, it
Took
shot him
out
across the
everything.
garden. It took him. They
What?
didn't die, oh, but the wind took him across the
Slammed.
garden. He slammed him. The guy said it's only by God's grace that he was alive. There was nothing.
Miracle
He
no
said
dey tire
people better than
Jesus.
him died. And he said that they'll go
What?
to work. Oh, they'll go and create railway tracks. They will clear road inside the deep forest. Deep forest. And if you dare talk back to any of the Japanese soldiers, they're going to die on the spot. Huh.
See, I'm telling you that I want to learn about Asia more. I want to really look because that's one continent that we're just always glossing over. These people are too dynamic, and for a country like Nigeria, of course, Africa, we have a interesting mix. However, the north of Africa is very different from the rest of Africa. Well, and
Oh
also
yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
part of the south of Africa, you know. So we
Left
have
to them.
also say left to who?
I said left to our southern brothers. We know them, the particular southern brothers
Please
that
don't
don't
kill
like us.
me.
That we love. We love them more
Actually,
than they
me, I
love. They
love
like.
them more. I
See,
swear. I loved South Africans. I love you. I don't
but
know.
Asia is fascinating. It's a fascinating
I
country.
want. Do you get what I
I
mean?
know the
It's a
funny thing.
fascinating continent. I
I
want
know the
to
funny
know
thing.
about.
You know the
Tell
funny
me.
thing. China doesn't like
Tell
Japan
me.
because of the Second World War. China can't stand Japan.
You know what? And that conflict is what I want to see. I want
And
because they're so similar yet so different.
yeah, and if
Like
you
their
see
people look
Japan,
alike,
if you see
though
the
they
map
will
of
argue
Japan,
this.
if you see the
Mm-hmm.
map of Japan and see the map
Mm-hmm.
of China, eh, you wonder how
Tell
Japan
me.
was able to show China pepper during the Second World War. Because China is basically a
See.
continent, and Japan is just a very big
Yes.
island nation. But it's intriguing, Sha. It's intriguing. That's a very.
No, it
But if you
is.
want to know a little more about it, from just watch the Shogun. It was one of the best
The
TV series
show.
last year.
Oh
The
yes, it
Shogun.
won a lot some things at the
Yeah.
Golden Globe.
And
normal
they're
place
speaking
to go.
Japanese. They don't care whether you people don't
Shi-
understand or not.
Shogun,
Yeah, they were speaking
Shogun, don't mind.
Japanese. They didn't care whether you were listening. They, no, read the subtitle, but we're speaking Japanese. Thank you.
I promise. You know what? That's the thing about. So let me tell you how. First of all, how Asia has piqued my interest. Right. Um. You know what? In Africa, we have a lot of accents going on. In Africa, we have so many. Is Miss Kobo. Everything is here. We have probably even have some people that speak Mandarin and now have Chinese accent. I don't know, but like we're just those people. We absorb so much that we then become disenfranchised. I don't know, and please nobody should quote me anywhere, but arguably I feel it's one of the reasons why a lot of black people do not have identity, because we go to a place and we take it in so much that we forget like ourselves. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing any shots at anybody. It's
So
just
I
a real
think
interest.
so. The funny thing is that Asians, especially like Japanese, this Japanese know how to do
Mm-hmm.
this a lot. They
Mm-hmm.
know how to take foreign culture, right,
Mm-hmm.
and use it very well, but they never forget their own culture. So
You
if
know
you
what I
actually
mean?
study, yeah, if you actually study Japan, I know what I'm talking about. They can
Yes.
take anything from anybody, but they still know their fundamentals, right? And I think it was one of those things they did after rebranding from the Second World War.
They
Like I
used
said,
it
they're
to
rebranding.
restructure.
Japan's rebranding is
Exactly.
the best because when you think of Japan, you think of anime, you think of like
Mm-hmm.
bright colors, electronics.
They have their
But
own life
go and re-
lexicons.
go and read about Japan before Second World War or during Second World War. You go fear before you enter
Exactly.
that country. But anyway, Asia is
See,
interesting, and
Asia
America
is
is
so
also
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, and we'll see what the 4 years of Trump has to
So,
offer. Please, if you're a Nigerian American, you can just send us a fan mail, and yeah, and let us know
yes.
your thoughts about it. Whether you're a Republican, whether you're Democrat, or whether you're in between, or whether you're still
Whether
doing
you're a
APC in America.
Nigerian, do you
Uh,
understand?
you are still doing APC and PDP, but me, I can't do APC and PDP in America. God forbid that thing.
Why?
God forbid
Look
that
at
thing.
you.
I mean, God's.
Also, we
I
just they
mean,
talk
God's.
about just now.
I
You
mean,
just kick on back leg.
I'm in God's country. I forget about you people. I'm going
God's
to the
own country.
Democratic National Convention. Woo!
In God we trust.
In God we trust. Say God bless America
Listen,
and fuck everybody else. Yeah.
listen, Ayo. That's how now they will say that after you will leave Afrobeats behind, Ayo. Hmm.
No, I'm gonna sell
See,
Afrobeats to them now. You can't you can't sell ice to an
these are
you
our
can't sell you,
issues.
you can't sell ice to an Eskimo. It's not going to be
What
possible.
do you mean?
You
Afrobeats
can't
is
say
not
ice.
ISO. Afrobeats
No, I
is
mean that's what
what?
I'm saying that I
Volcano.
can't that's why I can't sell hip hop to Americans now. Like bro.
Exactly. True.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
bro.
That
Yeah.
flew over my head for a second.
Yeah.
Very true.
So you have to give them
See,
amala. Yeah.
the truth is that I just want to really, we need, because as you rightly mentioned, Ayo, one of the things that China used to restructure itself was that it had to go back to its
Japan.
foundation. Like, who are we?
Japan.
Japan, sorry.
Japan. Yeah.
They had to go back to their foundation to say, okay, who are we as people? And a couple countries in it, I think China did the same thing.
China
I
is a
think they did
very,
something
very
similar.
China did not do anything similar. China is a very complex story itself. One day I will say what I know about
I'm going
China.
to read it.
But
I want to find out. If
people
you
that always
have
say
any
that
resource, share with me.
okay, people that always say that Nigeria should adopt the Chinese way. If they
Mm.
start now go run no. Hey,
I
just
heard there was a lot of killing.
don't worry. Maybe they will continue as they
Yeah.
go. Yeah, but
Anyway,
yeah,
I want to see, because Africa, we need to do better for ourselves. We're
Africa
popping
is the
these
shithole of
days.
the world. Africa is the shithole of the
No,
world.
I
Let's
beg,
just be
please, no
facts.
negative talk. You know that I've always saying
Okay, sorry.
no
Me,
negative
it's not
talk.
negative.
Please, we're
Mine
not
is
any
factual.
shithole.
Okay, sorry.
No, we're
All
not
right.
shithole. We're great people and we're struggling. We have endured,
Hmm.
and I know we're not the only ones that have endured slavery and all. See, but give everybody, when anybody wake up now, their morning be that, and I believe that Africa will rise. I believe.
Africa,
I'm such an.
no.
I hope.
Yeah, it's now song too.
Please
Don't worry.
listen. It's very possible. It's happening right before our eyes, and if we don't take ownership of our narratives and who we are as people in time, history will repeat itself over and over again. And then what did we learn? You know what I mean? Let's
Yeah.
even look at let's just even look at this dirty December that happened. Look at the and this is just Nigeria, right? Africa is treasure trove of so much that it's impossible. Listen, don't get me wrong, and I feel like when I'm saying this thing, sometimes some people are rolling their eyes like, "Ugochi, you're so hopeful." Truth is, that's the only thing we have. We only have to be hopeful. We cannot lose hope because there's so much at stake. There's actually so much at stake. We don't want to have to be those people who are consistently moving in like in random motion. No, we need to structure ourselves. Africa needs to get somewhere, and Nigeria needs to get her shit together. Facts. If we don't want to do anything, because we have the biggest PR in Africa, we have the biggest mouth, we have the biggest, and we're the best guys for real, premium people. Because we don't have time for petty shit like, oh, this one is this color. We are upset, and we have the audacity, we have the knowledge, because we also, but those guys, we also seek out knowledge. So what's really stopping us, and see, it can happen. All it takes is just one day, just one person. We don't need everybody. It's not Gbogbo. See how Dubai, they came together and said, you know what, we want to do this country right. They did not go to Tom, Dick,
But
Lucy, Lisa,
yeah, but you know
Harry.
what? To be fair,
Tell
to
me.
well, to actually break it, just explain a little bit. It's easier
Tell
for
me.
a country like the United Arab Emirates to say, "Oh, this is what we're heading to in the 30 years," because they have mostly
Mm,
a mono. Um, the country is not as culturally diverse as us,
of course.
ethnically. I know that Nigeria,
Yes.
every ethnicity gets on agenda. So if person say I they go left, another person
Exactly.
say no, I they go right. And
Mm.
in
Mm-hmm.
UAE, now waiting the king talk. This is where we are going to.
Exactly.
We are going there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the citizens are fine and they have money, it's okay. Nigeria, I want to build a tourist attraction center in my country, in my state. Now there's somebody go come start say I'm on money. You never clear something, something, something. State government will now say you need 50 licenses. Federal government will say,
Oh
this person is
my
making money.
god.
Oh. Tax on like 60%. What are you doing with
See,
tax? Hey, we want to build road in the middle of your resort. So
and
please
there's no light in all
vacate.
of this.
And there's no light in all of this at the end of the day.
There's no light.
So
There's no light. There's no
yeah,
electricity. That's the first thing. That's the
yeah.
first
That is
issue.
why
But
I'll be
see,
moving to Alabama once I get my US green card. Thank you.
I love it. Why Alabama though?
I'm
Why not
joking. Me
like
go to excuse me,
the
Alabama.
north, like
No,
the
no.
oh
That's
okay.
South now. I think that's dirty South also.
Uh
I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know America, but when I hear
I don't
Alabama,
know.
I'm like, I have a
America
feeling if I go
has
to
American
Alabama,
problems.
Alabama
Mm-hmm.
has a. I feel like Alabama has a coffee for black people. Like after 7 p.m., please be
Ah,
going inside. Yes, we don't want no niggas. Sorry, we don't want no niggas around here. I beg. Nah joke, nah joke, nah joke.
please
My
no.
Nigerian Americans is
See me,
joke.
the way I take and disappear through the wall, rent a ghost is learning. See, I was not there. Oh, I
But
was not
anyway,
even there.
shout out to our Nigerians in America, and yeah, we know that
See,
obviously you guys are not the people they want to debate. Yeah, so at the end of the day, as long as you have your papers right,
yes,
nobody can. This is not Nigeria. At the end of the day, just do your best and make that money because that's the reason why you went to America in the first place, and continue to grow there with your family. And yeah, I remember Nigeria once in a while. Remember, there's a podcast that is always helping you go through life. So some
Cyrus
of that.
killing me.
Of some of that green currency that you people have, you can send it over to us. It's
Dollars
one
is
six.
good.
It's 1 6
Yeah,
now. It has been stable. T-Pain has
currency of
stabilized.
trade.
T-Pain has stabilized the foreign exchange. 1 6 for like 4 or 5 months now. Hallelujah. We thank God.
Pounds and
So if you
euros
send
would be
us,
nice too. We're not. We don't see. The truth is that we don't segregate. Like
no, it's yeah.
pounds, dollars, euros. We are open to
Apart from
business. You get it.
Apart from South Korean money, shall we are fine.
I actually have a Korean. I would look for the money. Let me be sure where it's from. But
Okay.
see,
But let's say you don't
what's
go.
most
You two don't go. Let's say you two don't go register for Squid Games. All right.
actually a friend of
Squid Games
mine.
Nigeria. Squid Games Nigeria season 1.
See, I need to watch it so that I know what the buzz is about. I feel actually I've been hearing a lot of good reviews, so I'll probably
It's
just
good.
have to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me, what I'm saying essentially is that, first of all, American Nigerians in America write to us. Somebody wrote a fan mail telling us that, we're
That
talking
Trump is
about
the Messiah.
deportation. Exactly that. No, deportation. That Nigerians that talk about Trump in a negative light talk about him talking about deportation, blah blah blah. I don't know the realities of what it is to be living in America like that, but I know I've heard about a couple people who live in these countries without the proper papers. So tell us what the experience is like. Does it feel like for you? What's happening? What are your fears, uncertainties, your joys of a Trump administration? Because somehow we have to be interested in these conversations because we have friends, family members, loved ones who live in the US, whether directly or indirectly related to you. You have somebody in the US who's just going through something. So Nigerians in the diaspora, especially in the US, write to us because you guys are in the news a lot. What's happening? We're hearing LA fires, we're hearing this one, we're hearing that. What's going on? Speak to us. It's a family here. There's there are people who want to know what's happening. And tell us the realities of what it is of living in a Trump administration. Let's talk about it. I AOT2 and I were living with T-Pain. We know what exactly is happening in this country.
As the
Exactly.
name
No, we don't
implies,
miss a bit. You understand?
as the name implies, it's
They
pain,
penny me, penny me,
not
penny
gain.
me, penny me.
Okay,
It's
before we wrap up
painful.
this one, I have a
Please.
question here, and you can also send us
Yes.
your own answer. So this one
To
is
all
new
the
and fresh.
questions. Mm.
If you had the opportunity to start your life over in Nigeria with everything you know now, plus 50 million naira, or jackpot to any country of your choice, which option will you choose? Gang, 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 gang,
Hmm.
gang, gang.
Do you want to answer first or you want me to answer first?
Answer first, though. Answer first, please.
With what I know now, 50 million naira cannot allow me jackpot now. How much is 50 million naira in hard currency?
Okay, let's
It's
make
not
it.
enough
Let's
for
do
me
it.
to jackpot.
Let's raise the stakes. Let's raise the stakes. If you had the opportunity to start your life over in Nigeria with everything you know
Mm,
now,
mm,
plus 500 million naira in your bank account to stay in Nigeria.
mm,
Yes,
mm.
500 million. Or jackpot to
500
any
million.
choice naira.
Mm,
Or jackpot to any country of your choice. Free of charge. The jackpot is free. You don't have to
mm,
pay for any jackpot. It's not coming from
mm,
your pockets. To any
mm.
country of your choice. Which option
Free
would
of
you choose?
charge.
Yes, free of the jackpot is free of charge. And you have 500
Mm,
million naira in the other option. Which one will you
mm.
choose?
500 million naira and jackpot. I have to think about this one because there's a lot at stake. First of all, Um, that money actually makes some sense in Nigeria,
500
personally. Oh.
is 500 is still no matter as bad as the country be. 500 still e way small. E way small.
Yeah.
E way small.
So, and nobody should judge me, but like, hear me out, right? This is my own take on this. 500 million naira in Nigeria. First of all, we need to invest the money somehow in something. And the off the top of my head, real estate. First off, um, I don't personally. The dream to relocate is I don't know how to say it. And I don't even know say I'm so serious, but like 500K is a lot of money. Um I am of the opinion and I'm okay with the fact that some people invest in certain countries and get citizenships,
Yeah.
or you can buy it from smaller countries.
Yeah,
If the
smaller island
goal
nations.
Exactly. If the goal is to um have dual citizenship, then I'll definitely invest my money here and buy some citizenship in some other country just in case things go based on my PTSD, just in case things go horrible. Um I don't think that the jackpot dream is okay, let me put it this way. A lot of people who have jackpot, a lot of them are working 9 to 5. I'm not saying that this is the story for everybody. Some people are entrepreneurs or like are doing some business that isn't like a 9 to 5, but like the legal route for most Nigerians is that they go to school, they get incorporated into the system. They work in 9 to 5 on all of that. I don't think I want to be doing that for a long time in my life. Personally, that's a lot of work. Not that it's a lot of work. It's just something that I don't want to do for a long time. I hope to retire teaching. I would love that because I mean talking a lot, but a good amount of money to keep afloat, um, and just live through this life. Because at the end of the day, what are you really looking for? Should you want to travel? You want to have a good time? You want to give your children options for the people who say talk about their children. So 500K, 500 million. I prefer to think about money these days in dollars anyway, because that's the currency we're
Be
battling
patriotic,
against.
be patriotic, be patriotic. Always
Yeah.
convert to
Oh,
naira, please.
you
Always
understand?
convert to
So
naira.
I agree with you. 500 million at this time right now. Um, if we convert, how much is that in dollars, first of all, so that we know what it is? Maybe one day, as the thing they fluctuate, I'll change it to dollars first so that we can store it and see what we're dealing with, first of all. And then invest in some things, buy a citizenship and rest my body, because I don't want to be struggling and be doing interview in the office and they will give me heartbreak, or even if it goes through, you see, relocation is difficult. Let's not be talking about this thing as if it's just like magic. Yeah, keep at it, consistency, but it is difficult. You know what I mean? Me, that's my 2 cents. So, Ayo, what do you want to do with your 500 million naira?
Well, if I have 500 million naira, and if I have the opportunity to have 500 million naira, I will be one of those Nigerians who shuttles between in and out of the country.
Yep.
Definitely. There'll be an option for me to live outside this country. And it doesn't have to be one of
Mm-hmm.
the top three or the big three countries that everybody watches to.
Exactly.
If a Portugal here, a one Scandinavian country will be fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, that 500 million naira, you can use it to generate more income for yourself. If you are married, settle your family abroad, and you go just the hustle, pari passu. That's it for me. At the end of the day, I don't think there's a clear cut answer of staying in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't know what 500 million naira will be in dollars
In
by the
some
time it's through.
years.
Yeah, we don't know.
Now, why I
Yeah,
say I go
and
consolidate them first
abroad is always a
for
more
another
viable
currency.
option because there's more stability for you. Um, the currency is more valuable. There is
Mm,
more value on life than other basic social amenities that you do not have. Because even if you have 500 million
mm,
in Nigeria, bro,
mm,
if police stop you for road and shoot you for head, what you go do? The hair,
mm.
stuff like that. So, yeah, so short to
But
just
that can
be in
happen
and
in
out.
another country as well. Like you
That truly can
getting
happen in
shot
another
in the head
country.
for
So let me
for being
let me use
black.
another example. Let me use another example. Um, you are rushed to the hospital maybe because you have some an emergency, and they tell you to bring a
Mm,
police report. Yeah,
mm. Ah,
and
now wow,
people
you
have died.
really cut so close.
Yeah, people have died. A lot of people have died that way, and you don't want that. Even with
Yeah.
your 500 million, and they'll still tell you, "Okay, you go area airful, go collect go
Mm.
police report."
Police
Police report, you
reports.
go there, they say, there's no light. Oh, you have to pay for generator for us to on the computer generator.
See, but
You
you
have
know
to
the
buy
interesting thing.
paper, sir, for us you to type.
You know the interesting thing. If this is actually a challenge, why don't we look at, like, nobody? I don't see people. Maybe it's just me, but why can't we just fix it, or why can't it just be? You know, these things are supposed to be like normal, actually, like to
They
be
are low.
fixed.
They are low quality problems that Nigerians are not interested in solving. I don't want to say
Don't
Nigerian
even talk about
politicians.
it.
We are not. See, we can complain all day, but at the end of the day, you have people representing you who are collecting salary, who are driving the new cars. If you feel
Nobody's
this
holding
person doesn't
accountable.
represent you, there is like you hiring somebody in your office. You give them job description. They don't do anything every day. They don't do any work. And when it's time
But you
to
pay them.
review, you pay them. You even promote them. And you now start
Yes,
complaining to your friend that your company is not moving fine. That your company is not earning enough money. Is it not madness?
I
Is it
saw
not
that.
madness? If somebody told you that story, you say, that person that was that company is mad. Nigerians are just mad. That's all. And that is why I say, no matter how amount of prayer
Order
you do in
for
this
aura.
country, There's no amount of prayer you do in this country that will fix this country, because God will look at you that, why can't you do this by yourself? You want me to now enter your
Be
senator's
obedient.
office? Yeah, at the end of the day. So, well, please, guys, let us know what you will do, even though you are, if for the people in the diaspora and for the people in Nigeria, what is your own answer if you had the opportunity to start your life over in Nigeria with everything you know now, plus 500 million naira, or jackpot to any country of your choice? Which option will you choose? Yeah. So that's it.
Let us know.
All right. Let us wrap up this episode. We're done. Thank you guys for listening to us. It's been a blast. Thank you for listening to us talk about
Hmm.
Trump and all that. We hope that you tune in again next week. Another great episode. And we are dropping on time now, so nobody should complain. If you have any
Hmm.
fan mail, please send it to us at family@234essential.com, and we will read it. And we promise to release therapy next week. So don't go nowhere. Yeah.
Exactly. Also, send us release therapy. We want to hear about what's happening. We also ask questions today, so please do well to send us fan mail telling us your own opinions on things. You know how we talk around here now, respectfully. Please don't come here and say you don't have sense. That's why you. I beg you. That's not us here. We're very cordial. So yes, please, please, and follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. We haven't been saying that a lot of recent, but you guys already know what the drill is. Follow us, let us know what's happening. And we hope that this year we have more activities to engage on or through or with on social media with the tribe. So follow us. Thank you for rocking with us. It's always a joy to come on 234 to speak, and it's also exciting to know that there's someone somewhere who's actually listening. We love you guys. Thank you for writing to us. Thank you for letting us know that you love us, because we love you guys as well. Stay kind, be kind, love on the people who love you, choose the people who choose you. Thank you.
All right. Bye.